How do there, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to Edgar TV. 4 places, I believe, available on the World Championship today. My hair's looking good, isn't it? Looking smart today. Shouldn't be a long afternoon, really. I reckon just a couple of hours and we'll know the final 4 players. They've got to get this done quite quick as well, because if you remember that the World Championship draw is actually happening tonight as well. So they need to get this done quite quickly. So that's going to be quite one thing for sure, should we say. Nina, how do? Vesta, Cliff, how do? Would you know if the WF World Championship have been televised in the UK? The semi-final and the finals on Blaze, on Freeview. The rest is on... Oh, Robbie's already answered. The rest is on YouTube. I will let you know the links and things. So I'm going to do a bit of a video on this beforehand. So I'll let you know all the links and everything you need to know so you can watch my game this Saturday, the 30th of November. Or if you are in the UK, you want to come down, this ticket's still available, 7 o'clock for my session. Everyone wants beaten to qualify. Jason, you were absolutely right. 100%. Joe, good morning to you. Charlie Gray, how do? Robbo, how do? Jordan, how do? Jason Dutz. Adam Smith-Neal is back. No, Adam Smith-Neal's ban did end, Joe. Absolutely. It was up, I believe, at the start of this month. So Adam Smith-Neal is eligible to play in the World Championship qualifiers. And he has entered the qualifiers. So Adam Smith-Neal is back today. He needs a couple of wins here to get himself in the World Championships. People will lose tour cards today. There's going to be all sorts of things going on. I've just noticed I left the chat box on there. Let me turn that off so it doesn't cover up over that. Yeah, people will lose tour cards today. People will be gaining in their World Championship qualifiers. So predictions, yeah, absolutely. We'll have a little look through that in a second, and we'll scroll through the draw here, have a look what we think. I don't think you could really make it before the draw, but now the draw's been done, we can have a look through and see who we're going to be predicting to be getting it. Those seeded players are certainly the places to be looking for. Big day for Mervyn King. Big day for Simon Whitlock. Simon Whitlock's tour card in contention. Jose de Souza is the highest ranked player here, not currently in the World Championship. So there'll be lots of eyes as well on Jose. So eyes going to be literally everywhere across this. Dave Nash, 365 have just announced the outright odds today. I am 33 to 1 on the outright, and I believe they'll probably do the other bits a bit closer to the time. So, no, it's not the winner. I believe it is 4 places today I have seen. 4 places available, so it will be the quarterfinalists essentially. Daniel Stutteridge, again with a donation. He sent one in last night as well. Thank you so much for your support. Says, morning, mate. Some more credits into the channel. Do really appreciate that. As I mentioned, we're trying to upgrade the channel, and all these donations are going exactly to that. So new cameras are coming, different shots that I'm going to be able to get so I can get different people on. We've got clip-on microphones now so I can interview people and talk to people. New graphics that you'll see on the channel as well. So we're giving a little bit of an upgrade as we push for the plaque for the 100,000 subscribers. So all those donations go straight to that. So thank you for that. They'll probably announce them on social media, the numbers for the balls that people have got. What we'll do, we're going to literally, if you came to my watch along before for the Grand Slam qualifier, what we did, we just literally had the screen on here. We watched the games, we watched the results coming in, and at the same time we just chatted darts. That's what we're going to do again today. So, just going to chat some darts, and at the same time watch some action coming in. Morning, Martin. Hope you're well. Martin's coming down to Lakeside, isn't he, at the weekend? I'll see you down there, Martin, when take on Jarno Bottenberg. So while I scroll through this, I'm probably not going to be able to see the chat coming in. So if it seems like I'm ignoring any comments or things, it's because I can't see it while I'm going through this next bit. So then we'll just chat some darts after. So what we're going to do, we're going to scroll through here and make some predictions. First game on Adam Smith-Neal. Adam Smith-Neal's not played for a bit, but that may be a benefit to him as well. I mean, there's some tricky players on that board. Jeffrey Sparadans is a tricky player. Brett Claydon's a tricky player. Lucas Venig of Germany. And the good thing there, look at that, all different nations. Very interesting board. Board 2, that'll be board 1 and 2. They'll hook together. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So you've got to win your board plus the winner of the other board. Adam Hunt in this. He's someone who you think is going to go quite deep. And he's got a very good board. Look at that draw. For Adam Hunt there, that's a great draw. Callum got in first. He's got Monk and Knops on his board. That's a game of non-performance at the moment. Adam Gavalas. Maybe Lee Evans could be a bit tricky on that. But I think Adam Hunt's going to take... I think Adam Hunt could be in the final of this World Championship qualifier. What we got here? Boris Krichmar, probably your stand-up player. Radek Skagansky. If you think about Radek Skagansky, if he would have kept his tour card, would have probably been in the World Match Play this year, and now is in the PDPA qualifier. He's got Jurgen van der Velde, who had that disappointment last night. It's a long drive through the night from Minehead to Wigan. You're looking at about 6 hours maybe to do that drive. So he'd probably either slept in the car or, he's not had a good night for sure. So I think Radek Skagansky will get the better of him there. This is the board. Mike Kyvenhoven, who I actually played in the World Championship a couple of years ago. Simon Whitlock, who is your seed. Nathan Rafferty, quality player. Graham Musher and Matt Denon. That's probably the hard board at the moment. Board number 4 is absolutely ruthless. That is some board. So I would say that is board of the day so far. Board number 5, Steve Beaton on there. That's a tough board for Steve as well. Darren Beveridge been playing some good stuff. Graham Hall reached a semi-final, I believe it was, on the Pro Tour earlier in the year. Steve Lennon, always dangerous. Keegan Brown. But there's some people on here that are going to lose cards. When we look at Adam Warner, Keegan Brown, Graham Hall, for example, their cards are in danger and in doubt now. So that is... There's one there. Dylan Slevin. Jamie Hughes, currently outside of the World Championship, outside the top 64, means Jamie Hughes needs to win this qualifier or he will lose his tour card. And he's in the same section as Steve Beaton. So Steve Beaton, Jamie Hughes in the same section. Josh Payne. I mean, that's a tricky section for Steve Beaton, but hopefully he can find a way through that one. And then we've got section 7 and 8. Willie Ball and the man who hit a 9 darter on the stage a few years ago could be an interesting case there. Yellow Class and Andy Barton's, that's a good game. I think a lot of people would like to see Andy Barton's in the World Championship. He's the WDF World Champion at the moment. I think people would like to see him in that. Matt Campbell's not had a good year at all, has he? Nor has Roby John Rodriguez, so that board looking quite open. Mervyn King, Danny Lauby. So, right, I'm going to make my predictions. I'm going to go through now and make predictions. So, off of board 1, I'm going to go with Jose, just because I think Jose's got a really good draw there. I don't think there's someone in there that's a big hitter like Jose de Sousa. So I'm going to go board 1, Jose. Board 2, I'm going to go with Radek Skagansky. Board 3, I'm going to go with Steve Beaton. And board 4, I'm going to go with Andy Barton's. So what are your predictions, guys? Let me know. Who are you going with? Who are your 4 qualifiers today? So they're my 4 qualifiers. Beaton, Barton's, Jose de Sousa, Radek Skagansky. That's my 4. Who are you going with? Let me know in the comments section. Support for Whitlock, I'm sure. Absolutely. He'll be a popular figure today, won't he? His tour card's in debt. He genuinely could lose his tour card if he doesn't get through this qualifier. In fact, I'd say he will lose his tour card if he doesn't get through this qualifier, depending on who does, of course. There's an interesting stat, isn't there? That there's always a player who makes Minehead qualifies for the World Championships. I think there's only 2 players played at Minehead who are in this, and Mervyn King being one of them. Yeah, Martin says Jamie needs this massively. Jamie Hughes is not in at the moment. He's outside. Yeah, he's outside. Cherry Cola, mate. Yep, that is sugar-free, though. Sugar-free cherry cola. Come on, Simon. Big Boris fans in here as well. Harry Mack, Beaton won't do it. Come on, man. Let's not spoil the vibes. Let's not spoil the vibes. Team Beaton over here. Team Steve. Like button as well, guys. If you haven't done so already, go down and hit the like button. Tom Ryan, Owen Bates, Beaton, Crackmore and Edgar. There was a few years I got through this, weren't they? I've played this a few times and done quite well. Okay, I was at Moda Super Series on Saturday. Oh, shame, you should have said. I would have come down. Hopefully you get down again at some point and we can have a meet up. Kev's doing all right. Yeah, Kev's doing well. Who knows, if King gets through, he may manage to keep hold of his card if he has a little bit of a run at the Ali Pally. Oh, it's giving me burps now. No, 4. 4 positions today, apparently. I'm told there are 4 places. So you've got to win a board. You've got to win your board and then 1 more match. No, it's not being streamed, Ben. It's not being streamed. This is the best we're going to get. Luca, Dancing Avocado for you. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Edgar TV. And Celesso, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Edgar TV. If you are in here not subscribed, join the 2, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Fly. Get out of it. Hopefully, couldn't do Whitlock. Whitlock will be going to Q School. I'm told Whitlock will be going to Q School. Robert Owen will be taking that spot. So, am I going to Romania? Honestly, the likelihood is no, but I wouldn't rule it out. We had a great time in Romania last year. It's around about Zach's birthday, so we may go for a bit of a birthday trip. So, tell you what I'm going to do. Well, now we're getting close to kickoff time. Is I'm going to put the matches up here, so we can at least see them coming in when they start. So they start playing in 4 minutes time. 4 minutes time, and it all kicks off. The last places at the World Championship will be decided. So much Steve Beaton love in here, isn't there? Hit that thumbs up if you're a Beaton fan as well. What are your thoughts on the draw for the seeded players in the World Championship? The upper draw looks a lot tougher than the lower. It seems harsh. Well, really? Get out of it. Why is this fly bugging me? Yeah, so that's just the way seeding works, isn't it? It's just the way seeding works. So I certainly agree that it does look a lot harder in one section than the other. This is bonkers, by the way. Couple of donations coming in. Daniel Stutteridge again coming in. I've heard many different stories about when you wanted to give MVG the darts in the UK Open, but it didn't end up. What's the true story? So yes, I wanted. So the true story that it wasn't the UK Open, it was the Players' Championship Finals at Minehead, which has just gone. What happened is I wanted to give Van Gerwen the throw, because I am traditionally a little bit of a slower starter. So I wanted to give Van Gerwen the throw. And we went up to do the bull, and I won the bullseye after about 12 attempts. We just kept, because I wanted to win it and give it him. And then when it happened and I won the bull, he said to me, he says, you're throwing first, you giving me the darts, I throw first. And I've gone, no, I'm not giving you it, because he asked for it. So he played me, because had he not asked for it, I would have gave him the darts. But I think he preempted what I was going to do, then asked for the darts, so then I didn't give him the darts. And then I went up on the stage, and the first leg, I'm like, I didn't want to throw first, and I'm throwing first. He sort of played me out there. He bluffed the bluffer. So, yeah, really fair play to Michael on that. And also, a good luck message there, and an amazing donation to the channel from Martin Williams, long-time supporter of the channel. He's coming down to Lakeside on Saturday. Can't wait to see you, Martin. Hopefully I do you proud, and it all goes well. So thank you once again for your incredible support. I wouldn't be doing a lot of this if it weren't for the support of people like Martin. Massive supporter, always gets the Edgar shirts, and I'm sure you'll be wearing one on Saturday night down at Lakeside. So thank you for your constant support. Mervyn King will be going to Q School, from what I'm told. Yes. Connor Heenan is not a tour card holder, so this isn't Q School. This is the tour card holders qualifier, and we've got new subscribers, Ian and Aaron. Welcome to Edgar TV. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. I tell you what, the channel recently has had a bit of a boom, to say the least. They started calling people in yet. Welcome to all new subscribers if you are here for the first time. Yeah, the game should be starting any moment now. So yeah, you've got to win your board plus 1 game is how I make it. MVG made you look a right wally there. He did. He played me. He played me proper. Edgar 33-1, good value. Well, we'll find out, won't we? It should be starting any minute now. It should be starting any second now. 12 o'clock is the scheduled start time. Will there be a... We'll be there in spirit, wishing you well in the world. Thank you. Your new haircut, Drag. I'm going to get my haircut on Thursday. So I'm travelling down on Friday to Lakeside. So I'm leaving my hair till Thursday. I'm going to get it done then. So Dylan Slevin, he's had 2 years, hasn't he, I believe? Yeah. Ah, Pierce Todd, how do? Hope you're well. How do, Matt? Been a while since I've just thought that when I saw your name. Been a while since I've been able to catch you in a live. Hope you're all good. Hope you can get it. Yeah, all good this end. Thank you. Hope you're well. Did Edgar, did you play against Suljovic in the World Championship? That's correct. It was the second round of the World Championship. So the first round, I beat Mike Kyvenhoven. And then in the second round, I lost to Mensur Suljovic. So, yeah. He played really well. It was a good game. I think I averaged like 91 and he was well over. Will there be WWE themes for Lakeside? There's a WWE theme shirt. I'll show you that on a short. Also, if you're on TikTok, I'm going to be doing my shirt reveal on TikTok. So Matthew Edgar 170 if you're not over there already. Dan Broad, thank you for subscribing to Edgar TV. Any idea how Lakeside have been... ticket sales have been? Ticket sales for Lakeside, yes, they're going well. I think my night there's about 160 tickets left. There's a sold out session as well. So yeah, hopefully my session will sell out as well. But there's about 150 or so tickets left. So there's still a chance if you haven't got your tickets yet and you do want to come down and offer me a bit of support, there's still time to do that yet. Get those Edgar shirts on. It'd be great if there was loads of Edgar shirts in the crowd. That'd be amazing. I will let you know where you can watch it and everything you need to know in a video coming up soon, so I can put all the links in. The darts in regards to the World Championship qualifiers, that is underway. That has started. How do you qualify? How do you qualify for what, Tom? Tom likes games. How do you qualify for Ali? How do you qualify Lakeside? How do you qualify for the tournament we're watching? Like, Jerome, thank you for becoming a member. Edgar Superfan, thank you for that, Jerome. Welcome to the club. God, the support's incredible here today, isn't it? It's mad. Thank you, guys. Oh, and loads of subscribers as well. This is going mad today. Yes, shirts are available. So these are the Matthew Edgar shirts. So someone just asked there, do you have shirts for sale? Owen, I do. These are the Matthew Edgar shirts. They are available at the moment. They are £40. They are available in sizes small to XL. I think we've sold out of the 2XL now. So small to XL. If you want one of those, you can get in contact by any of the social media platforms you see at the bottom of the screen. On Facebook at Edgar TV, on Instagram or on X. They're my tags. If you drop me a message on any of those, I'll be able to sort those shirts out for you. We'll get them out to you prior to Lakeside, hopefully. I thought I'd be a bigger price than that, to be honest, because I haven't been playing. They all sold out. I must have a lot of big fans, let's put it that way. They all sold out quite quick. Benjamin, when will your Mission darts be released or be available? They're going to be in the January launch. So Mission are doing a product launch in January, and that is when that will be available. So January product launch for that one. Is there ever any arguments? Highlights, good question. Is there any arguments in regards to being put on the main stage or on stage 2? No, I think players just... you don't really get a say in it. You don't want to argue. You can't debate things that are out of your control. You know, you keep everything that's within your control is what I would always say, so... Love Charlie Corstefine. Probably one of the best referees, I believe, at the moment for me. Charlie Corstefine. Quality ref. Dom Taylor will be banned for the World Championships, yes, and that will mean Robert Owen will take his place, which is why he's probably not playing in this lineup. Tom Likes Games. Qualification for this works as 4 players, which is 2 boards. So board 1 and 2 as one group, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Yeah, exactly. They've accounted for what I've done in the past, haven't they? So I'll be all right. I'll be taking that. What happens behind the scenes on Pro? I think I got a video on that actually. But what do you mean specifically behind the scenes on a Pro Tour? Ah, that's a shame, Daniel. That's a shame. But hopefully I'll get through to a later round and we can meet up then. Maybe round 2, 3 or the final. Louis Fine, great question. Great question. Yeah, I can imagine. TikTok's a very sort of younger generation thing, isn't it? But yeah, great question there. Louis Fine says, oh, by the way, if I miss your question, we're getting loads of questions coming in really quick today. So if I do miss your question, I'll try and get as many as I can. Is there a different feeling in the room today than the usual Pro Tour? Yes. I love it. I love it. The thing with me is I love adrenaline. I love going to theme parks. I love exciting things. That's why I did boxing. That's why I did wrestling. That's why I did MMA. I love the thrill and the excitement of things. I love it. So on this day, where it's everyone, like, people are going to lose, you lose your card, that sort of thing. I loved it, and I could always rise above it. That's why I've got through this environment so many times. Whether it's Q School, my best day is always on the back end of it, and I've qualified through Q School on 3 occasions. I've qualified through things like this. I always got through the UK Open qualifier. I love that sort of environment where it's sort of like all or nothing. You get that adrenaline, so yeah. Mission Darts says, how do? So this is either cornhole or this is Niblo, I believe it's pronounced. Who's that going to be? Who's behind the alias? Who's in here? Is it Harsh Andy? Oh, yeah, it's cornhole. Yeah, it's Harsh Andy. Harsh Andy's in the chat. I can't move the dartboard, but I can move the scoreboard up if you want. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's the wrong one. I've got so many tabs here to try and make this live happen. You wouldn't believe how many different buttons there are to make this fit. Window, there it is. I can just move it up a little bit there for you, if you like. Because we don't need any of that. Hang on, let me put my mic down for a second. We don't need any of that, do we? So I can do it like that. And the other thing is, actually, I can take that off, can't I? Like that. Okay, have it a little bit bigger for you. How's that? Is that okay? Is that better? Oh, now we're getting Harsh Andy questions. Andy, did you ever win a senior PDC title? No. I don't think you won a senior PDC game. Andy's going to be really glad he came in here now, isn't he? Scott Walters, how do? Hope you're well. Hope you're preparing well for Lakeside, mate. Maybe see you down there over the week. Oh, I didn't think of you, actually. Oh, damn. I was looking for someone to practice with last week when I was in Portsmouth, and I couldn't find anyone local. And I thought, why didn't I think it? Because you're not far from Portsmouth, are you? Oh, that is so silly. I missed up there. Joe found the video on drugs testing. Is it down to the DRA? I think a lot of it is down to how long or how severe or how impactful they believe it is. Like, what's the impact on it? So, What's my tips for today? I've gone with Jose de Souza, Radak Skaganski, Steve Beaton, and I can't remember the other one. I can't remember who the other one was, to be honest. So, also, don't forget to get your likes in, guys. Hit your subscribe buttons if you haven't done so already. Why such a big microphone, Matt? Because you guys want big sound. You want clear sound. You need good sound. And my stand's broke. Because I travel around a lot, I'm always putting it in suitcases, always putting it in backpacks. The stand broke. So I've got to sit and hold it now until my new stand arrives. So it's not that it's massive, it's just that it's... But yeah, it's quality. Look, it's Rode. Look, Rode! Best brand going. Adam Smith-Neil was allowed to play as of now. So this is like his first event back. So yeah, Paul... He's played some good stuff this year at times. He really has. Look at him now. He's motoring on World Championship Day. Barry Rampier could be dangerous. William Borland. No results as of yet. If we can move it down a little bit so we can get that in. Adam Smith-Neil's flying. Look at these 3-2 up. Imagine if Adam Smith-Neil qualifies. Imagine if Adam Smith-Neil qualifies. Ian Fortune, great question. What do you think of the seniors going under 45? Matt, shall I buy you a new stand for Christmas? Yes! Yes! Yes, please! Yes, please. What do I think about the seniors? Honestly, I don't like it. And I feel that the seniors are making too many changes too often that I feel sorry for the players. Because at the start of the year at the World Championships, they did a big announcement saying we're going to back the tour, we're going to back the system. People would have gone to the system and the qualifiers and backed the tour and played on the tour because they thought they was going to get the opportunity to play on the TV events. And now all of a sudden it's changed again. So I don't like how frequent it's changed. That's the thing I don't like about it. So yeah, I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. A couple of good questions coming in here as well. Yes, I'll be doing live streams whilst I'm down at Lakeside. Yes, I will be doing vlogs while I'm at Lakeside as well. So if you want to see those vlogs, hit the subscribe button. They're all going to be coming your way very soon. And James Sweeney, no, I haven't played at Lakeside before. This is my first ever time at Lakeside. I went straight to the PDC. I played Ali Pali. I played Minehead. I played the Reebok. I played quite a few bits, but I never played Lakeside. This is a new venue for me, a new experience, and I can't wait for it. The one thing that slightly worries me is the format being best of 3 sets, which means it's short format, just first to 2 sets. But other than that, all excited and ready to go. I agree. I would love to have seen Adrian Lewis enter this qualifier. That would have been, I think that'd have been good, wouldn't it? I just can't get my head around the fact that Adam Smith-Neil might punch his ticket to the World Championships here today. Imagine that. Oh, that's a tweet, isn't it? That's a tweet. Why have I not done that yet? Adam Smith-Neil. See, you even get into watch the tweet in here. Ever think about going back to Q School, Robert Patton? Honestly, no. If I do, it'll be in 26. If I don't do it in 26, I never will. I won't be doing it next year. I mean, if Andy's in here still from Mission, he'll vouch for the fact that the start of my year, the diary is so chocker already that I just can't. I'm just booked out in content creation, in content creation, in media work, in commentary, punditry. It's just crazy. So yeah. Say yeah, it's a good word, isn't it? Say, there you go. Andy says, I am, and you are not going to Q School. See? Not happening. Not happening. How long of a break are you having, by the way, Andy? tells me he works flat out all day long and now he's sat in YouTube chat rooms. Oh, there'll be plenty of content, don't you worry. Exactly. Got loads of content to bring you. And I'll tell you what, right? Andy hates sometimes, because I think sometimes I really do push the boundaries of budgeting. So if you get close to winning Lakeside, we'll give it another. I might give Lakeside another go, yeah. But that would be as far as I push it, to be honest. Will I be doing European tours? I did a European tour last year. I think I'm doing European Tour 8 in Leverkusen this year. I'm doing Pro Tours, and I will also be doing the Women's Tour. How many people qualify today? Justin, 4 people will be qualifying today. Matt, is Lakeside streamed anywhere? Yes, it is. It'll be available on YouTube on Great Game, and it will also be on Blaze TV. So I will let you know. I'll do a video letting you know everything you need to know, how you can watch it, and a shirt reveal as well, because we've got something a little bit different. Have you heard about the Bigger 180 campaign for Paddy Power? 60 grand for the player, 60 grand for charity, and 60 grand for a fan for each 9 data. Could we have 60 grand for YouTube content creators as well? That'd be great. Get some new cameras in, you know. Oh, dancing avocado, dancing avocado. John Lawrence, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Edgar TV. Sean Ryan asked me my thoughts on the Target Omni and Scolia. Are they any good? Scolia system's a great system. I've not used the Target Omni yet, so I don't have an opinion on that one. But I do think it's something that most brands are going to pick up on at some point, that they're going to have some form of automatic scoring technology. I think that's the future. Is Yellow Klassen there? Yes, Tom here. He is here. He's here, Tom here. Yellow Klassen is here. Absolutely. Bo Greaves is going to Lakeside. Bo Greaves will not be at Ali Pali. Now, there is a thing in the contract that says you cannot play in that and something else that has the word world in the title. Will you stream for the draw later? I can't stream for the draw later because I'm out coaching this evening. So I've got a private one-to-one session this evening. So I'm not going to be live streaming the draw, but I will be doing some reaction content on the other side of what we're watching today. So there'll be plenty of other bits. Adam Smith-Neal's got back to 5. Well, Reece Griffin, sorry, has got back to 5-5 against Adam Smith-Neal. That's an interesting game, isn't it? Should we... Let's chuck it on. Hey, where's it gone? There it goes. There we go. We'll watch the end of this one. The World Championship. Ah, I like that, Phil. I like it. Adam Smith-Neal's not going to go through here, is he? He looks like he's going to be in trouble. Liam Simpy... Hang on, let's see if Liam Simby says, Matt, do you think if the self-counting systems will be bad for players when they're playing pubs? I think it's going to be good and bad. It's going to be bad for the fact of the traditional game of darts that we all know and love, but it'll be good for the fact that it's going to get different people playing. I've done a video on this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to, I'll share the video in a second with you so you can save it and have a watch of it. It's a video about self-scoring systems in pubs. Adam Smith-Neal's in trouble. Oh, 99. Why do you hit 99? What an absolute balloon. 99 from 164. What an absolute sausage. Oh, he's going to get another go. At the 165 he's left himself. 99. Ugh. It's not even something you can accidentally hit. He would have had to have deliberately gone for it. He's out. Smith Neale's out on his return to dart. He was 5-3 up there as well, wasn't he? So, right, let's bring it back. 2 seconds. Let's bring it back. There we go. Yeah, I probably should have done that, shouldn't I? I can just make the screen bigger so you can see it all, actually. I'm not as slick as other YouTubers. There you go. There you go. I'm not as slick as other ones. I'm not as technically graph. Right. There we go. I'm just going to put a tweet out quickly. Adam Smith Neale, first man out. Adam Smith Neale's return sees him first out in the World Championship. Oh, hang on, let's go again. Adam Smith Neale return. There we go. Adam Smith Neale won't be punching his ticket to Ali Pali on his darts return. Bosh. That's what we're talking about. That's the sort of comments that I like. Right, amongst that, we've got some other results. Adam Hunt, I didn't even see that game going on. I missed that. Rafferty out, that's a big drop. Then Lauby through. Okay, right, here we go. We'll get back to the... So, Ice Cold Beverage. What a nickname. What a nickname. Right, I've caught up now. We've caught up. What a tweet that is. Yes. It's out there. It took me a couple of goes. Oh, Smith Neale suffers knockout. Right, guys, please go put these. These are great comments. Tom Rydin, Smith Neale suffers knockout blow. Go put that on the tweet. Who else has? There was another great one in here. You guys are brilliant. Where's the other one? Like, oh, there was another great one in here. Then we could have a great day of just like punching puns. You've got the simple ones like Smith Neale knocked out. The sausage. That's it now, isn't it? Every time he's on now, it's going to be, oh, the sausage is on board too. Rafferty got this year on his tour. I believe he does, yeah. I believe he does. Someone's put watching. Wadey, that's watching the live. Yeah. So you saw that tweet go out there. Yeah. Oh yeah, got Smith Neale on the rope. Yeah, love it. Love it. Mandy, there is nowhere to watch the game. The games can only be watched via this Darts Connect system that that you can do on here. So yeah, we're just going to sit and watch the games and chat about them and make silly tweets about Adam Smith Neale, because that's what we do round here. Tweeted it, love it. I'll catch that in a second. Graham Usher will be a threat. Tossie, I do agree with you. Yeah, William Borland is out. Yeah, 99 from 264. What on earth was he doing? How can you possibly hit 99 without switching? Kenny Dalglish Senior says, Matt, do you think we're far away from going Price hang up the hours? No, I think he'll continue to play. Whether or not he continues to play with the level of passion and with as many events, but he'll see his rankings out for sure. He's not going to be one that misses out. Edgar TV, look forward to our little chat tomorrow. Yeah, is that when we're filming the podcast? Mission Darts podcast, by the way, guys. Available every Sunday, where we just sit and chat darts, me and Andy Cornwall. If I'd thought about this beforehand, I'd have had links I could have put in here. Andy, see if you can put a link in. See if it'll let you put a Mission link in, so people can see the Mission YouTube channel. I normally do, but I forgot to put it on this time. Odds for Gary Stone being favourite. Do you know what? I thought the favourite would be Jimmy Van Ski, to be honest. I'm surprised Jimmy Van Ski's not favourite. What do you think about the form of MVG? Concerning. He's not holding the dart right, so bear with me. I've got to try and get this in this little tiny bit of screen I've got. Okay, so MVG, dart in the hand. Watch the videos. When he was here, he used to draw the dart back and the dart sits here like this. Now the reason it does that is because when I throw the dart's going to go on that arc. It's going to fly through the air like so. Like an arc. It's not a straight bullet to the board. So what Van Gerwen does now is when he pulls the dart back, he pushes down on the dart. So the dart goes in the hand like this. Okay? So he pulls it back and he pushes it down like that. Now, when the dart's in the hand like so, instead of it being sat nicely, so it flies through the air, it pushes down, and then when you throw it, look at the release point. I release here, dart's ready to go. I release here, point facing down, which means it comes out my hand like this. Now, with that, that's got to correct in the air. Leaning forward is mainly the reason for that issue, absolutely. So he will probably not feel like he's doing it. Now, when you lean, now, Michael Van Gerwen is someone who leans with the shoulder. Why not? Why not? We've got time, haven't we? We've got time. Right, leaning. So, MVG leans like so. Here. He leans like that, right? Leans here. Leaning is not a problem in darts. Absolutely fine. As long as you lean with the balance. So, balance lines here. Shoulder, hip, knee, ankle. Balance line down the front. Now, if I lean with that balance line intact, watch. I can lean. Right? Ready? Here we go again. Lean. Van Gerwen, lean. So when you lean from the hip, the shoulder dips down. I'm now down here. If I lean with the body, it keeps the height in the shoulder and the chest. So you can lean, absolutely, but you can't lean with the hip. You lean with the hip, you dip the shoulder. Clavicle bone sits here. It pushes the shoulder down, it pushes the arm down. It forces you to lift with the shoulder rather than being able to throw and propel the dart. So absolutely, there are technical issues there with Michael Van Gerwen. For two things there. The dart in the hand and the lean. You bang on. You bang on. So, while I was doing that, I've missed any results. Beveridge through. Keegan Brown, Graham Hall about to start. Jeffrey Sparrowden's averaging 108 and losing. Owen Bates 115. He started well. A good start there. Oh, 2 seconds. I'm just going to two mementos. I'm just going to put that down a second. And I'm just going to close that off just so you don't have to see all this bit whilst I'm Just getting you a little link. Just because people asking different bits about. So I saw a question in here. I don't know if you can still hear me actually, but I'm still talking anyway. Right. Oh, got 100 likes. That's brilliant, guys. Thank you for those. Keep those coming in. Okay, we'll put that back on there. Okay. So, there's a couple of people asking about flights in here. The link I've just shared you there, you'll see I've just put a link in, Edgar TV Darts. That link is to a video we made about flights. If you want to go check that out, and while you're there, also just chuck a subscribe on that channel as well. It's a very informative darts channel that gives you lots of information about your darts, your equipment, your throws, techniques, some entertaining stuff on there as well. So there's a little link in there that can help you with that. Hit the wrong target with a 99. I don't see how he could go. I don't see how we could get a 99. Am I on mute? No, I had to put my microphone down for a moment. I had to put my mic down. I've got to hold my mic, you see, because the stand's broken. How do buys work? Phil H. They give them to the seeds. So the seeds get the buys, and then the other ones just sort of like get divvied out as and when. So the majority of the time it's the seeds that get the buys. Went for a bull? I don't know why you'd go for a bull. Shell so close to the 9. Yeah, if you are watching something, guys, and you see something happen, let us know. Obviously, I'm just watching the overview of the score. We're just chatting some darts whilst we watch the streams. Daniel Stuttridge, donation again. You must be like winning something. But yeah, thank you for the donation. It says either Villa UEFA Champions League or Lakeside Champion. I'll take Lakeside Champion because I'm selfish. So as much as Villa winning the Champions League would be nice, it doesn't benefit me in any way, and I am selfish. So I'll 100% take the Lakeside title. Andrew Mayhew. Can people in the Modus Super Series go? No, this is only tour card holders. So only tour card holders. Yeah, we're still going on about the 99. I don't understand the 99. It was a strange move, wasn't it? Strange move. Oh, that's my neck. Got treatment coming this week, so that'll be handy. Tell you what, there's a lot of people not fans of Adam Smith-Neil, isn't there? $111 average and losing. Let's have a look. Where's that? Sparadon's averaging 105 and 4-2 down. Owen Bates playing well. Look at that, Owen Bates. 4-1 up now. He's putting in a good performance, isn't he? Still last 64 games going on at the moment. Ironically, Josh Payne about to start. The player I beat in this when I played in it a couple of years ago to qualify for the COVID year. I played Josh Payne in the final. The replies to that tweet are class, yeah. I thought it'd be fun. Charlie Gray. If you're a PDC contracted player and your tour card, you are not allowed to play on streamed events. No, that's correct. That's correct. Phil H. Matt, do you think ranking money should possibly be staggered over 2 years, so not such drop like right last year, Smith this year? Yes. I don't see how you can go from being world number 2 to dropping down so quickly, like to being outside the world's top 16. So yeah, absolutely. Matt, do you think they'll let Challenge Tour players in European qualifiers this year? No, I don't. Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they did host some form of qualifier, though, at some point again for Challenge Tour players. Because I think with the expansion of the World Championship field and things, I think you're going to need to be making sure that there's more opportunities for players outside of the 128 as well. There was a great question here. Where's it gone? Key and Hull. Matt, gun to your head. Who's your fancy for the Worlds? A fancied player and a bit of an outsider who may go on a run. I think it's really hard to look past Luke Littler. Yes, I know Luke Littler lost last night to Luke Humphreys, but that's at the end of a tournament where he's played so many games in his day. So I do think that Luke Littler's possibly the favourite. As an outsider, I have to look at the odds compilers because the hard bit is understanding what an outsider is. And the only way I can judge what an outsider is by purely looking at the odds compilers. So I'm going to look at things beyond 50 to 1. Damon Hetter's 80s. Ryan Searle would have Luke Littler in his section, wouldn't he? You know I'm a fan of Connor Scott. Think he's got a good chance of doing something. See if there's a real outsider in here. Okay. Who's playing well? Do you know what? I'm going to keep sticking my neck on the line with him. I'm going to go Darryl Gurney. I think he's due a run. He's due a deep run somewhere. It's coming. It is coming. Vessel Nyman at 66ers. I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy odds. I wouldn't be going with that. Michael Smith 28s. Gary Anderson 9 to 1/3 favourite. So people in here are going, do you think Gary Anderson's a dark horse? He's the 3rd favourite. And that's what I mean. You can't quite put it together and say what's a good outsider. You've got to actually have a look. You've got to have a look at the odds compilers because it's just hard to see what an outsider is. Yorth, what do you think the chance of Thibaut Tricol? Yeah, Thibaut Tricol. He's playing well, isn't he? He's doing some good bits. Jacques Larb, other French player, not entered this qualifier though. Not into the qualifier. Scott Williams, good shout, Matt. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Jeffrey Sparadon's out. 101 average. A well spotted Fergus. Good spot. That's sport, isn't it? Jurgen van der Velde was heartbroken last night, absolutely. But that's just kind of the nature of the beast, isn't it? So if you do have a really good question, guys, and I miss it, just put it in a few times because, as I say, there's lots of questions coming in today. We're a very busy chat room today, and I do want to try and get as many questions done as we can. Have a nice conversation. Alan Suter is in the World Championship. Yes, he won a Pro Tour. Early predictions for the World Championships. I will make them at the end of today. They do the World Championship the World Championship draw is tonight. After the World Championship draw, I'll be able to make an opinion. But I don't think I can make an opinion on it at the moment without seeing the draw. Good shout on plays here. Justin, Matt, thoughts on Roby John's chances today? He's got a chance because he's in it, but I don't believe he's going to win it. Where are your games going to be able to watch? They'll be on the Great Game YouTube channel. So, Great Game YouTube channel. I will share all this information before the weekend, so you'll know exactly where to watch the game, what time, how, and all that. I will share all that information with you beforehand. Let's have a look at the darts. because I can't quite always see the graphics. Reese. Bear with me a second. Tommy's just coming in. Okay, he's gone off again, so that's fine. I just thought the dogs were going to bark then, because they're making a noise. But Tommy was just about to walk in there, so that would have got him going. Right. Haterade. Is it Haterade? First of all, thank you for the donation to Edgar TV. Very, very much appreciated. Support is incredible today, so thank you for that. If Whitlock fails to qualify, does he play on the Seniors Tour? I can confirm, yes, he will. So, yes, he will. He will play on the Seniors Tour, and he will play on things like the Super Series as well. Oh yeah, they're it's Chihuahuas, tiny dogs. Yeah. Now, because Tommy's come and then gone, now they're whinging. If Whitlock fails, oh, I've done that one. Where was the other question? There was another good one here. Malcolm, thank you for subscribing. Are you ready? Are you trying for Lakeside again next year? I'm hoping my mate Dave Ladley does it next year. Dave Ladley will do it next year. He is too good of a player not to make Lakeside. He will 100% make Lakeside. No surprise whatsoever there for me if he makes it. At the moment, I would say I'm not trying. I'll go to a couple of events, but I'm not trying to qualify for it. So I'll go to a couple of events, but that'll be about it. So. World Championship draw is today, yes. Yes, it's today. When you coming to Newcastle? Christopher Wright. If I don't make Lakeside semi-final, I'll be coming then. So it will be at the end of... so it's like December the 7th, I think it is. I think it's December the 7th. So that's the... let me just double check. I think it's December the 7th. Where's the link? Is it that one? Saturday the 7th of December at the Wallsend Labour Club on Camberley Road, Newcastle upon Tyne. That's where we'll be going. Will I come to Hungary in the future? Yeah, I like Hungary. I like it there. The event wasn't great in terms of the organisation, but still interested in a tour card. If that's me, absolutely not. I've got no interest in a tour card. Absolutely not. These are the results so far. William Borland out. No 9 data there. Sparridon's the first seed that's gone out. He's the number 16 seed for this event. So he's the first seeded player to drop. No World Championship for Rafferty. And now look, these are games. So these are last 32 games. Oh, Mervyn King's going to be on in a minute. Mervyn King's going to be starting. We might even watch that game. We might watch them. When Mervyn King plays, we're going to watch Mervyn King's game. We're going to go into the King game. And we're going to watch Steve Beaton today as well. They're the games we're going to really... Oh, Mervyn King's starting. King's starting. Right, we've got to go watch the Mervyn King game. Mervyn King. Mervyn King. Right, 2 seconds. I'll put this down again. Mervyn King. Mervyn King. Mervyn King. Oh. Mervyn King. Mervyn King. King. Let's watch Mervyn. Oh, come on. What are you doing, man? See, I'm just not as slick. I'm just not as slick as other YouTube channels, but we're on. Danny Lauby, Mervyn King. Mark Marlowe sends in a microphone and a super chat. Mark Marlowe, thank you for your support. Very, very much appreciated. The support today has been incredible. Lots of likes, new subscribers, super chats coming in. We've had a new member as well. Huge thank you for that, guys. Really just helped me do what we're doing here. But yeah, the microphone, unfortunately, the stand's broke, so I've got to keep putting it down. So that's something I'm going to have to get on order, aren't I? Ready for the new year. This site is Darts Connect. So it's Darts Connect. If you want to watch it yourself, TV Darts Connect. Do you reckon you reached your full potential on the tour? Think you could have cracked the top? Honestly, I don't. I reckon ability-wise, I think I could have got to the top 32 if I was able to fully commit to the tour properly. But, you know, I had a couple of things that sort of held me back. So, Jimmy Van Ski winning a tour card, I think it's likely. I think he's going to be a good shout at Q School. Again, I'll do all my Q School predictions as it gets a bit closer, Dimitri. And we'll hopefully pick out some winners. I normally do quite well at picking people at Q School. Lewis Van Gaal. Would you recommend a thicker front barrel for a person who holds the dart quite to the front? It all depends how you throw and release the dart. So the dart should suit you rather than you suiting the dart. So it's hard to say without looking at, really. It's really hard to say without proper looking. I'd have to see. Lee Evans in it today. Yeah, he's out for a laugh. Peter99, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Edgar TV. ADC, were you good to start to play Tom? What's Tom said? Here we go, Tom. I am 17 years old with a darts dream and a good average. Can you give me some tips on what steps to take in progression for the game? For example, what competitions to enter? Tom, first of all, glad you're enjoying your darts journey. The best thing to do is play as much darts as possible right now. So at 17 you can play the development tour, so go play the development tour. Certainly if you've got a good average, go see how it holds up against other players of a sort of similar ability. So that's one thing to take a look at. The next thing, as someone suggested, that ADC would be good. ADC has pathways to things like the Super Series, which would give you an opportunity to play in front of the cameras. So, absolutely, ADC would be a good place to go, and the development tool. Come on, Merv, take out the 152. Give us something. Not even close. Matt, what do you think to senior scrapping the tour events? I think it was harsh. I think it's harsh because at the start of the year they did an announcement saying if you do the tour and you do well on the tour, there's opportunities here for you to qualify for the big events, and then it's been taken away. I think it's harsh. People would have done the tour because they thought that they was building towards something, and then they've changed the system. So I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. I'm not a fan. Can you hear the dog? Hopefully the dog will stop in a minute. It's because Tommy came to come back in and then he turned around and went back off. So he sort of... They thought he was coming in and they was going to play, and then he's gone off. 2-0 King! Josh Walker gets a dancing avocado. Dancing avocado. Thank you for subscribing, Josh Walker. Is Hendo going to Q School? I'm sure he will be. Phil H, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm almost certain. How did Littler get onto Modus? He was an invited player. So Modus is part qualifiers, part invitational, and Littler was an invitational player and then earned his right to be there. 4 qualifiers today, yes. We're into the last 32 stage now, and there are 4 players going to be qualified. Whitlock's on as well. Yep, you'll get all the seeds coming in now. Absolutely. Ah, there you go, yes. Good first name, Matthew. Good name. Team Matt. That's what we are. Have you ever played Eddie or Thomas Lovely? I've played them both. Great guys. Oh, my neck. It's so tight. This is the sort of question I like, Callum. Kit Kat or Twix? If it's a Kit Kat chunky, I'd go Twix. I like the smaller Kit Kats, like the 4-finger Kit Kats. They're the ones I prefer. Come on, King. Come on, Merv. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Merv. I think Will it want to lose his card as well. Oh, Mervyn King. Come on, Merv. Yeah, I think if Whitlock does not get through this, he will go to. He will be out. Alan Hutton. Whitlock usually rises to the challenge, don't you think, Matt? I do. If Whitlock doesn't get through, though, he will go on the challenge tour next year. That is for sure. He will go on the challenge tour. Lee Cox for a tour card. Interesting question. So, I think he's developed a lot this year. I think in the past, he struggled with... I don't want to use the word bottle, but something of that likelihood. He struggled with nerves or crossing the line. He throws the dart too soft in certain situations. And I think recently he's been playing a lot better. And he's been dealing with that as he's been more exposed to it. So I think maybe he was a slow burner. Does he get it this year? I think maybe not. But I do think he will get one at some point soon. Dylan Slevin, didn't he just... Hasn't he got 2 years? Or is this his last year? Let's have a look. I'll tell you. Dylan Slevin. No, this is his last year. Oh, if Dylan Slevin doesn't make the World Championship, he's gone. If Slevin doesn't make the Worlds, he's got no chance. Yeah, no chance. He has to make the World Championships. If he makes the World Championships, that'll put him on 72.5, 73. That'll put him up to World 60. And it'll put him... $72. That would put him £3,000 clear. Connor Scott would be behind him. Plazier. Yeah, I think if he gets in, he's safe. But Dylan Slevin he's out. He's gone. If Slevin doesn't qualify, he's gone. Qualifier started at 12 o'clock. Wish the Modus was back on TV. Yeah. Who knows what the future holds, eh? David Broadbent, that was. Come on. Get out of it. Merv is cooking, isn't it? Why does this fly round me? And before anyone says it, I know what you're thinking. It doesn't need to be said. Oh, go away. My mic's not off. Your sound may be off. No fence sitting today for Matt. People sit on the fence. No, I don't sit on the fence. I'll tell you what I think. I think that's a I think in a way that's possibly what makes this channel quite interesting, because I'll just say what I think. Thank you for the update there, guys. Keegan Brown out. If you are seeing something, do update us in the chat box. Bottle lids, don't like them. They're so annoying, aren't they? Who else is going to be playing on Modus? So anyone who loses a tour card is going to be eligible to play on Modus next year. So anyone who's got a tour card, or doesn't have a tour card. So that could be Mervyn King. Steve Beaton's going to be there. Adrian Lewis, and then obviously any new non-tour card holders. So it'll be a fresh bunch of faces coming in next year, which will be good. Leighton Bennett is still banned, yes. That is correct. And Ben Elliott, no, there's nowhere available to watch the games. Purely just live scores. That's the only place we can watch them, I'm afraid. But it gives us an opportunity to sit and have a chat and talk. Oh, Mervyn King's finishing. Bosh. I'm actually going to come off the Mervyn King game now because he's 5-0 up. So we're going to put him through. So I'm going to come off this game, and 2 seconds. I've got to. You can probably just about hear me still, but I had to put the mic down. Take that off. Bosh that over there. Let's take that edge off there so it looks a little bit smarter for you. Daniel Stuttridge, you're on one today. In with a donation again. Thank you for that. Says, thoughts on play the board over the player. I think it's loads of rubbish. Who you're playing can impact whether you go for the ball, etc. Layup. I agree. I agree. So, the thing with it is the pace of the player changes it, and the reputation of the player. Like you said, exactly. I'm not going to lay up if I'm playing Michael Van Gerwen, but I might lay up if I'm playing Tom Riding, for example. Yeah. So it does change what you're, how you perceive the game, absolutely. 100%. The pace of the game as well. So yeah, I agree. Van der Voort would be available for Modus, yeah, absolutely. I do think Q School should be streamed. Have a streaming board for sure, absolutely. Tom Riding says it gives the channel credibility. So many podcasts and channels won't rock the boat. Do you know what? And the other thing is, the bigger the channel gets, the more you can rock the boat and get away with it, because you don't rely on people as such. You don't rely on a... and the thing is, then you attract different types of sponsorship as well. So I do have sponsors for the channel, of which, as you know, OLBG, one of them. But they like how I speak and how I give the information on here. So Lee Evans, I don't believe has played yet. No, we'll have a recap in a second of the results in a moment, because we've got some games now just finishing the last 64. Most of the last 32 games are starting now as well. So it's a good sign. How many games you got to win to qualify? You've got to make the top 4. You got to make the top 4. So 4 positions available. So the last 4 players will be qualifiers. Joe, great point here. And this is where you said people don't like to rock the boat. Get your lifeboat ready, because we're about to rock it. Joe, all the bounce outs last night had to be because of the board? ? There's never normally that many. What do you think? Since the switch to Winmar boards, I have never seen so many bounce outs in my life. Now, I'm someone who sits on commentary on a regular basis. Multiple hours a month. And I mean like serious hours a month. I don't think this batch of boards is very good. Now, how far do I go with this? Okay, so there was a shortage of boards, wasn't there, at the start of the year? And with that, I don't know whether this batch has been rushed, if that's even a thing. So there was a shortage of boards. Argos took the majority of the dartboards, and it didn't leave many left for like darts retailers, things like that. There was on rations in regards to... Oh, come on, King, don't start this now. There was on rations in regards to getting boards in. Now, oh, is that Van der Velde just won there? So I think these boards are not to the same quality. I've never seen so many bounce outs in my life. Yes, the Players' Championship highlighted it, but we saw it at the Grand Slam. I see it every week on the Super Series. I see it when I go out and play. There's something not right with them. They've got hard spots in them. Like people hitting trebles and it falling out, or just rejecting the board. So Unicorn got a lot of stick when they was the manufacturer, and I'd say at the moment the Unicorn board's better. Now, I'm not going to say this just because I'm a Mission player, but I genuinely believe the best dartboard is the Mission Samurai Infinity. I genuinely believe that. That's not because I'm a Mission player. If I don't like a product, I'll tell you. I'll tell you a lot of times a lot of the products are gash. If they are, I'll say they are. Like that training ring thing they brought out. But now Rayford's Dart says Mission is the worst. I would 100% agree with you until the Samurai Infinity. Until the Samurai Infinity, I would have said the boards at Mission was terrible. I mean, what was it before? Was it the Gladiator or something? If you've not tried the new board, try it. Try it. The old boards I agreed with. I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use the boards. And actually, I said that when I was looking at going to Mission, I said that one of the things holding it back was the dartboard. And they went, "Oh no, we've got this new one now. Try this." And then I went onto it and I went, "Oh, brilliant! I've missed this. Give it a chance. Trust me. If you haven't given it a chance yet, do it." I'm going to have to go back, aren't we? We're going to have to go back. What's going on? Come on, Mervyn King. Played on the Mission Samurai Infinity and like playing on concrete? On the Samurai Infinity? Are you sure it was the Infinity? Because most people, if anyone's got a complaint about the Infinity, it's because it's more soft. I'd be surprised. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if maybe you got the old. Maybe you didn't get the Infinity. You can't have got the Samurai Infinity if it's rock hard. You must have got the. Is it the Samurai 2? I think there's a Samurai 2 and the Samurai Infinity. It sounds like you got the Samurai 2. The Samurai 2 is terrible, I agree. The Infinity is what you want. That is a brilliant board. See, we should just watch Mervyn King's games. Look how much better he's playing now when he's doing this. I'll get a picture up for you. And then you can confirm if that's the one or not. Samurai Infinity. Yeah, so there's a Samurai 2 and there's a Samurai Infinity. That might be where you're going wrong. So, see if it comes through. That is the Samurai Infinity. Is it showing? So it's like got a blue ring around the outside. So it's like black with like a blue ring. Go on, King. See, now we've got to watch Mervyn King. Every leg we watched of Mervyn King, he won. And the ones which he missed, ones we didn't watch. Wow, okay. That tells us something, doesn't it? Every leg we watch of Mervyn King, he won. Right, I'm going to put my mic down again. Come on. Okay, little reminder what's happened quickly. So we've got last 32 games going on. These are the last games in the last 64. Oh no, Radek Sagansky's about to start in his last 64 game as well. Mervyn King, first player through to the last 16. He's 2 games away from the World Championship. These are your players that have been eliminated already down the right-hand side here. So quite a few down, already gone. Keegan Brown a seed, Daniel Close a seed, Jeffrey Sparrows a seed, they've all gone. William Boyle and Josh Payne. Josh Payne is available now for the Super Series, providing he doesn't get his tour card back through the Q School. Adam Warner, he'll have to go to Q School. Ronnie Hybrex. I think Ronnie Hybrex doesn't go back to Q School. I think he'll probably look more at the Seniors Tour now. I think that's probably the best route for him. Whitlock game. Whitlock is 4-3 up in his game in the last 32. Full-time Productions, thank you for your donation to Edgar TV, sending in €5. First of all, thank you for that. How are you, Edgar? I run the live stream at Killarney Open every year. We conduct an interview with you, and ever since I'm here for every video. Thank you for that. Yes, I remember that. I popped up and did a bit of commentary up there as well for you, didn't I, last year? Great guy, and thank you for your donation to the channel. Glad you're enjoying it. If you are in here as well and you're enjoying the content and you're not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. My goal one day is to reach 100,000 subscribers, and to do that I need your help. If you are in here and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Alex Edwards, can you see a point where top darts influencers could make modus, and how do you think traditional dart players would react? Okay, let me put it this way to you. Everything is a business. So let's put it this way. If I was to put a show on Saturday night, the priorities for me then are putting bums on seats and putting eyes on the product. So that is people coming to watch the show and people sitting at home and watching the show online, because that is how I'm going to monetize my opportunities. Now, my job then as a businessman who's promoting darts matches is to get you to watch. Now, if you're more willing to watch a darts influencer, such as Charlie Murphy, for example, over a darts player like Colin Osborne, my job is to exploit the fact that you want to see Charlie Murphy rather than Colin Osborne. And my job is to provide you with what you want to see. So, in that sense, if there was better viewing figures, if there was better ticket sales for influencers than there was, of course they're going to use them 100%. The idea is to promote events through darts, and if they're going to do that, then yeah, absolutely, because it's what you want to see. That's everything, isn't it? Like, you look at the wrestling, you look at the boxing, you might be a better boxer than Jake Paul, but people want to see Jake Paul. So, because people want to see Jake Paul, promotions, broadcasters, TV companies, they're not bothered about the popularity thing. They're bothered about who sells to. Was the Spice Girls the best singers in the 90s? No. But they sold the most records. Are McDonald's the best makers of burgers? No. But they sell the most burgers. So, absolutely. We're just going to look at the Simon Whitlock game here, because this is an interesting one. He could go out. Let me just make the screen again for you. Thank you for the subscribes as well, guys. Really do appreciate those. Keep those coming in throughout the day. That is fantastic. We'll hopefully get close to that 100,000 subscriber mark. Am I going to be doing a wrestling channel? Yes. Yes, I will. So I will be doing a wrestling channel, Riley. I'm going to be starting that in January. But what I might do, I might set it up so you can go get your subscriptions in early on it. So good. I might do that over the next. I might do that over the next couple of weeks. So give you the chance to go and go. Yeah, that's a good idea. So because I'm going to start that in January, so there will be a wrestling channel. Yeah, because I love wrestling and I don't want to talk about wrestling. Jake Liggins. Oh, is that actually you, Jake? As in up the villa. Wrestling match, Edgar versus Price. Getting him back in the ring. Do you know what? If my health holds up, I will wrestle again, yes. If my health holds up, I will. I'll sub to that match. Oh, brilliant, thank you. Yeah, I'll set it up. I'm going Vegas next year for WrestleMania. How was Philly? Freddie Hicks. Philly was amazing, and I too am going to WrestleMania next year. So maybe see you out there. I'm going out there with Zach Thornton, with Tommy, who's my son, and with Phil Bars. So yeah, absolutely going to be going to WrestleMania. 5-all in the Whitlock game. Do you have a size guide on your shirts? Not sure if I'm a... They're a little bit bigger than normal. So if you're normally a small's fine. Like I wear a large and I have to tuck it in. But when I wear a large t-shirt, it's fine. Like, so... Do I follow AEW? Loosely. Simon Miller. Like his work. Love his work. Oh, Whitlock's in trouble. Whitlock's in big trouble. Especially because he's gone 59. That means he needs an extra treble. My shirts are £40. Whitlock's in trouble. I'll get back to the shirts in a second. Stick around. I'll explain it to you. Whitlock's in trouble because... if it's a 180, he doesn't leave a finish. He is 9 darts away from a finish. He's in trouble. He's going to go out. Daniel, that's a lovely comment. Thank you. I'll be here regardless. I'll be giving you as much content as I can. So thank you for that comment, Daniel. I do really appreciate that. Really do. So Whitlock, I think he needs a 140. No, this is it. This is to knock Whitlock out. This is for Whitlock to pretty much lose his tour card. He won't lose it guaranteed, but he'll be in big trouble. He's missed one. We'll smash him, Jake. We'll smash him. Whitlock's going to go here, isn't he? He's going to go. His tour card's in serious doubt here. He will go Q School. I can tell you now. I've heard. I spoke to his manager the other day. He's gone. Whitlock's gone. So that will mean Simon Whitlock will lose his tour card. But, well, he's not going to lose his tour card. He's not guaranteed to lose it yet. You know, let's be right with it. He's not guaranteed to lose it yet. 2 seconds. I just need to put my mic down again. So he's not guaranteed to lose his tour card as of yet. But now he's not in Ali Pali. People can jump him. If he does lose his tour card, he is going to Q School. I can tell you he wants to play on the tour with his son Mason, who will also be going to Q School. So Simon and Mason would go to Q School. Simon would play on the Challenge Tour. He would also play the Seniors and he will play the Super Series. So should Simon not get his tour card back at Q School, he will be playing in all of those events. I've already had that confirmed, so I know that's going to be happening. But he will go to Q School because he wants to be on tour with his son Mason. That's the plan. Financially, how much worse off for a season would a player be from a year on Modus than a year on the Pro Tour if they were at the bottom end of the level when losing a tour card? It depends how well you perform. So with the Pro Tour, there is £25,000 with the Super Series, £25,000 available 3 times a year. Plus you got your weekly titles. Plus you can do the WDF tour, and you can do the challenge tour, which means you may get the call. I think at the moment, if you're sort of a player who's around about the world number 60 down, you're better off without a tour card. I would even argue potentially 50 down, you're better off without a tour card. So that would be my opinion there. Steve Beaton's taking on Ice Cold Beverage. Andy Barton's 5-2 down to Yella Klassen. 5-3. Not a great game. They're 81 against 83 at the moment there. That's last 64 games, so they're games of which are no buys. So Whitlock and Gavlas are out, so that's 2 seeds that have gone. Mervyn King, the only seed to have gone through the top 32 so far. Remember, there are 4 qualifiers today, so lots of opportunity. Jose de Souza, the highest ranked player not in the World Championship, is up at the moment. Owen Bates played well in the first game, didn't he? What did he average? Oh, what on earth? What did he average in the first game? Owen Bates. Where's the master? There he is. 98.06 Owen Bates. Not following that up as a moment. Right, where are we up to with questions? Do you know what? Put the Whitlocks in the same group. I agree. That would be great, wouldn't it? Put the Whitlocks in the same group. That would be good. How much is a weekly title? I believe it's £4,000 for a weekly title. Yeah, Whitlock will survive unless 2 people jump him. Let's have a look. Let's talk about Whitlock, shall we? Let's talk about Simon. Simone Whitlock. Tour cards. Simone. Right. So, Simone is currently number 64 in the world rankings. Simon Whitlock, we do have the Steve Beaton rule. Steve Beaton being in the top 64, not playing in the... so he's not in the top 64, so which means it'll drop down to 65. Below him, he's got Wesley Plazier, Nick Kenny, Robert Owen as guaranteed players in the World Championships. Then it's Tricol, Jeffrey de Graffa a bit further away. If Wesley Plazier wins a game at the World Championship, it'll knock Simon Whitlock into 65, which would be out of the tour card positions. He needs someone like Lee Evans, Jamie Hughes, Dylan Slevin, maybe even Mervyn King to not make the World Championships. So there are players below him that could cause problems, but I think at the moment he's okay. But there will be some nervous waits for him. That's for sure. There will be some nervous waits. Is it like the Grand Slam qualifiers or is it different? Yeah, so this one, they go down to 4 places. So down to 4 places. Oh, I've just had a look, and during this live, there have been 50 subscribers. So thank you to all 50 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please do go down and join those 50 people. Hit a like on Edgar TV, and let's get pushing that 100,000 subscribers so we can get a YouTube play button. What website is the score on? The scores are available on tv.dartconnect. Dartconnect. We're just having a watch and having a chat of all things darts. Clearing up the world of darts. Roby John 3-3. Barton's has pulled it back. He was massively down. Radek Skagansky was one of my picks today. He's 4-1 down to Jurgen van der Velde, who just missed out in the Youth World Championship yesterday, to 22-year-old world number 28 Gian van Veen. Terrible. Are you going to pull up any of the game scores? Yes, I will. So when something interesting happens, we'll jump onto an interesting game. But at the moment, because there's lots of different games going on, I won't. You should come to Vegas for the January double. I'm going to Vegas in April. And the only reason I don't want to go to Vegas for that, I want to go to America to play a cricket tournament, but the reason I'm not looking at doing it in Vegas this time is just because I'm going over there in April, so I don't want to go there, come back, and then go there again, because the flight is horrific, isn't it? It's like 13 hours. Couple of new subscribers. Matt Rutter, thank you for subscribing, and Tom Woodward, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Edgar TV. Keep them subscribes coming in, guys. We are rocketing up at the moment. I think we're getting like 700 subscribers this past week. So there's a genuine chance here that I'm going to start pushing towards getting that YouTube plaque. 100,000 subscribers is that one. How high do you think the ceiling is for Van Veen? I think that's where he is. I think that's where we're going to be. I think where he is sort of top 32. Is where I see GMMB. Come on, Steve. Jamie Hughes, 4-2 down. He will lose his tour card. He'll be out, and he will lose his card if he does not win this game. Lee Evans is winning. That's bad news for Simon Whitlock as well. We'll let these games just conclude, and then we'll have a look at the Stevie Beaton game. Go on, Steve. Afternoon, Matt. Can we sort that interview out tomorrow by any chance? Tomorrow is not a good day for me. I think my best chance is probably Wednesday morning. If you're available like 9 o'clock. It'd have to be early, but I could probably do Wednesday. Barton's through. Oh, Klassen. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Lots of support coming in for Barton's. Radek Skaganski out as well. So 2 games concluded there. Barton survives. Skaganski doesn't. Ruby John's playing better now against Owen Bates, isn't he? But we're going to have a little look at the Steve Beaton game, shall we? Let's do that. 2 moments. Let me just put my mic down again. Put it on here. Lovely. Whoops. Whoa, wrong one. Oh my word. Look at that subscriber chain. Wow, thanks for that, guys. Low subscriber chain coming in there. Thank you for those subscriptions. Hope you enjoy the content here on Edgar TV. Steve Beaton 3-1 down. Yeah, drop me a message on Twitter just to confirm it so I can write it down in my diary. Who are my picks to qualify? I did have Barton's. I've got Jose de Souza. I can't remember who my other ones are now. Steve Beaton, was it? Steve Beaton. Did you delete a video? Just check Social Blade to see subs going up. Yeah, I delete videos quite regular. I put them to unlisted because some of my videos are like reactive to content. So if I do like a video around the World Match Play, for example, like last year, no one's ever going to watch a video about the World Match Play last year now. So that YouTube might suggest you that video when you go on. It might go, oh, why don't you check out Matt's video from a year ago on the World Match Play? And it's like, well, why do I want to look at that? Because it's so out of date. Another subscriber, Cisco, thank you for subscribing. Skaganski, yes, that was one I had. So yeah, I do sort of every now and then, like every 3 to 6 months, I delete all that sort of content that has been sort of like dated to a situation. Stevie Beaton, go on, lad. It's been ice cold beverage. Big game for Matt Campbell, it is. Matt Campbell's safe, isn't he, tour card wise, I believe. Let's just double check that. Matt Campbell, yes. So he's not in the World Championship at the moment, but he's safe. Not had a good year though, has he? Another subscriber, Caden, thank you for subscribing. Whoa, this is brilliant. We're going to be on 100k in no time. We're going to be on 100k in no time. This is brilliant. Thanks, guys. Get me that plaque. Who's King playing next? Good question. I'll have a look in a second after the Beaton game. Go on, Steve. Look at him firing up now. Now he's talking. Do you know what? I just thought about Louis Williams the other day. I don't know where he's gone, to be honest. The game, Robin, is Darts Connect. Darts Connect. That's where you can find all the action. Darts Connect. What's the best way to get match play tickets? Sell a kidney, or chop a leg off. You're going to be very fortunate to get them. The match play's so hard to get tickets for. I struggle to get a ticket for myself a lot of the time, and I work there. Well, with the PDC now, and I work with sponsors and all that, and yeah. Tossy, do you think we'll ever get a PDC video game? No. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Lucas Venikit, a 9. Good information, guys. Thanks for that. Yeah. The problem you've got is they're so easy to master that they're boring. And if they wasn't easy to master, it would be too hard to do that you might as well just play darts. So, yeah, I just don't see it as being... highlights now. What is the financial difference it'd make for a player with a season on Modus Tour? Right. Okay. I'm slightly a different case because I don't just play darts. I obviously do commentary and I do other things that you don't even see. So I'm involved in darts in ways that you don't see on camera or you don't see on the front facing. So that's one thing I will say. But right now, I earn more than I did when I was in the top 64, playing in the World Championships, playing in the Players' Championships, playing in the UK Open. I would say for me now to go and play the PDC, I would have to be comfortably inside the top 32, maybe higher. So there's opportunities outside of the PDC, but not for everyone. A select few. Good turnaround here though for Steve Beaton. How's the preparation going for the Worlds? Going well, thank you. There's another good question. Where's it gone? Yeah, so someone said there about the darts games. So regarding darts games, another subscriber, Intro Outlet, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, that's the other problem. So when you play FIFA, you can simulate a game. So if you play a game of FIFA, you can simulate a 90-minute match into 8 minutes. Now, should FIFA force you to have to play a 90-minute match, it wouldn't be as popular. Where with the darts games, there's no way of simulating it. You have to play a best of 3 sets match in the first round of the World Championships. You've got to do all these different things. So with that, I don't see how you could simulate a game of darts to make it a interesting game to play. Pranker, Intro Outlet, Abandoned, all joining Edgar TV. Thank you for those subscriptions, guys. This is a great day of subscribers. 100k, here we come. Give me that plaque. Push the plaque. If you're unfamiliar with YouTube, when you get 100,000 subscribers, they send you a plaque. I want one of those plaques. I want one of them plaques. So push the like button. All those things help me massively. Does YouTube pay well? Good question. It pays okay. Pays okay, but ad revenue not so much. The best thing you can do with YouTube is your sponsorship, and I do myself over a lot of the time because I'm very picky about sponsorship, because I think if I'm showing you something, I'm endorsing it. I'm saying to you, go get this. And I won't put anything on here that I don't believe in. So I literally have loads of products sat on the shelf where I've just not liked them. And I don't like them to the point I want to recommend them. I don't want to be responsible for telling you something's good if I don't believe it myself. Where some people just go, well, just take the money. And it's like, I'm not like, I can't do that. So I probably outdo myself quite a lot. That's why I'm a big fan of olbg.com. I firmly believe in what they do. It's such a good site. Right, two things happened there. Mixer has just joined Edgar TV. Thank you for that. Matt Rutter, are the averages in Q School the last few years higher than what they used to be? No. First of all, Matt Rutter, by the way, thank you for that. Because that's another way, you know, when you say about what does YouTube pay, quite a lot of it comes as well from memberships, super chats, donations, things like that. Like Matt Rutter's just done there. Thank you for that. But yeah, averages aren't any better as such. So yeah, you'd have to let people know it's paid advert. Yeah, absolutely. You just put that in the video description. It's more for YouTube than it is for yourself. Tom here's already got his button, ante. I think you got about 400k, wasn't it, Tom? You said. Jose de Souza out. Highest ranked player not in the World Championships. Jose de Souza. $22 burger. Oh my word. I'll never forget that. 75 average isn't enough, no. 75 average isn't enough. I do have memberships, but I don't quite do anything with it. It's more just a way that if you want to support the channel, it supports the channel. It's not like I'd put extra content on there or anything. Because I don't like the idea of like going, right, I'm going to make this just for you because you've got more money than someone who maybe can't afford to do it, who likes to support me in the way that they can. So yeah, I don't. Oh, Beaton's in trouble. He's done the mistake. Why do people keep doing this? 3-4-2 is not a good leave. If you hit a 19 and you've only got one treble 20, use the 17s. If he'd have gone 57, 204, 180, leaves 164. Stop using the 19s for one dart cover. You have to use the 17s. Steve Beaton, with all his experience, is still not picking it up. Stop using the 19 as cover. Why do they do it? Why do they do it? Jose's dropped off. I don't think the standard's better in darts. It's more exposed. It's not as better, I don't think. Iniesta. No, that's a new one for me. Edgar. Hey. No, don't do this. Beaton's gone. Oh. Beaton's gone. He's out. He's gone. He's gone. I'm actually good. No more Steve Beaton. The run is over. The streak has ended. The streak is over. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be that bothered. I didn't think I'd be this disappointed by it. Oh. For those of you that... let's see if I can get the... trying to get a picture. Just making a tweet again, guys, just for the Steve Beaton incident. Wrestling fans all know this one. Kyvenhoven out as well. Wow. Who do you think will qualify on here? Wow. Take your pick now. Take your pick. Streak is over. The streak is over. Yeah, I think there's enough young players really taking part in the World Championships that we don't. That there's always space for Steve Beaton. There's always safe space for Steve. Yeah, just give him a wild card. Give him a wild card. We'll refresh the page. Have I not? Sorry. There you go. My bad. Right, we're up to date with things. Right, what we got? Lucas Venig, 9 dart Lucas Venig, by the way, if you didn't see that earlier on. Jeffrey Does One, I didn't even notice he was in it. Slevin could be a problem for the Simon Whitlock fans. Mervyn King, Roby John. I think Mervyn King's going to take that one. So Jose went out 6-4 to Reese Griffin. Adam Gavlas. Look at all the seeds here. Jamie Hughes loses his tour card. Steve Beaton, last game he's going to play in the PDC. Mike Kyvenhoven losing out. Simon Whitlock's tour card's in trouble now. Last 32 games coming to a conclusion there. There's a last 32 just warming up Graham Hull and Martijn Drak. And then I think that'll be the last 32 game. They did it a couple of years ago, didn't they? They did it a couple of years ago. Like, they put in Jeff Smith, Devon Peterson, and someone else. And they put it in as, like, Devon Peterson was, like, the number one South African player. Jeff Smith was Canada's number one, things like that. Why can't we have a number one Steve Beaton rule? Sloth not a Mervyn King fan. Has anyone's pick still in? Has anyone still got players in? Has anyone still got all 4 picks? You've done well if you've got that. If you've got all 4 selections so far still going, you're doing well. Just having a look. If wrestling fans will know that one. If you're a wrestling fan. The bracket is very simple. So the bracket is board 1 and 2 is one bracket, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So boards 1 and 2 is one draw. Boards 3 and 4 is one draw. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you've got to win your board and then the board next to you. Thought Roby John will get in. He's got Mervyn King at the moment. Lost 2 as Anita. Knew you'd post that picture, yeah. I think so. I said the streak. Matt Campbell's in Great Yarmouth. Oh, at the Vauxhall Holiday Park. I used to go there. That was an amazing place. Used to love it. The only thing was the really cold caravans. That's what used to. It used to be annoying. They should do a Steve Beaton Open, shouldn't they, to qualify for the World Championship? That's what we need, a Steve Beaton Open. Johnny Ryan's only got Very Vampire left. Picks with Venny Crackmar. Oh, you're still alright. You're still alright, Riffy. 2 Belgians on board 7. Well, it gives you a chance of getting 1 through, doesn't it? Heating works now. Anyone here not subscribed, by the way, guys? We haven't had a Dancing Avocado for a bit, have we? Hit the subscribe button. Let's get a Dancing Avocado on the go. We haven't had one of them for a while. Daniel again. In with a donation to Edgar TV. You know you can ask a question without putting super chats in, Daniel. You don't have to put them in all the time. That's amazing, though. Thank you for the support. If Raymond van Barneveld came across earlier from the BDO, you reckon he'd be higher or lower regarded? May have not have won as many titles, but higher level competition. I think he's higher regarded enough. Okay, I'm going to throw this back to the chat, guys. Raymond van Barneveld, as a player, do you rate him in the top 5 players of all time? That he tends to be in most people's conversation with the top 5. Just a yes or a no. Who do you think is the... do you think Barneveld is in the top 5 players of all time? Barney goes yes for Joe. This is going to go quite quick, so... Absolutely. No for Foxy Tube. No, I don't, Matt Rudden. No for Evan. Yes. Oh, it's a bit mixed. It's a bit mixed. Most people going yes. Oh, actually, it's quite a lot of no. Yes, of course, for Tom here. Cat Me going currently still yes. M. Voss yes. H. Davis yes. Okay. Yeah. I think part of this as well can be generational. I think part of this can be a generational thing, because I think growing up, if you grow up, if you're sort of 30 plus, I think you will put Barneveld in. I think if you're of an age of, say, 23 down, you might not put Barneveld in. I think it could be a generational thing. Sonny, thank you for that comment, saying he likes my ranking update videos. And Karsten, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, that's my point. For me, top 5 players of all time: Phil Taylor, Michael Van Gerwen, Eric Bristow, Gary Anderson, Barneveld. That's my 5. Yeah, I agree that it's not just about what you... See, I think it's a couple of things. It's what you've won and the impact of which you've had on the game. Now, Barneveld's won 5 World Championships and he's had an impact on the game in regards to what he's done. He played pay-per-view darts, don't forget. When have we ever had pay-per-view darts? We had Phil Taylor Barneveld, we had Phil Taylor Andy Fordham. They're the only sort of games we've had. But we had pay-per-view darts for Taylor Barneveld. He put so many eyes on it. He carried a nation on his back. He brought a lot of Dutch support into it. Barneveld is influential in the history of the sport. And not only that, he won titles. He won some big titles. So, Taylor, Van Gerwen, Bristow, Barney, Anderson. So, same thing, just a little change round on there. Barneveld has an aura, I agree. Sonny agrees with my top 5. Hello, is Adrian Lewis there or not? He's not here. No, he hasn't come, unfortunately. Lewis ahead of Barney in the opinion of Evan. And this is the thing, right? So, I've done this chat with Chris Mason on this channel. I've done this chat with Glenn Durrant on this channel. I will also be putting a video up over the festive period where I've asked Paul Hinks, referee Paul Hinks. Now, again, very generational. If I was to sit down and have this conversation with Luke Littler, for example, Luke Littler might not include Jockey Wilson and John Lowe, where Paul Hinks includes people like Jockey Wilson and John Lowe. You may not include Barneveld, where Glenn Durrant, Chris Mason will 100% include Barneveld. So I think a lot of it's generational. What era did you grow up in, I think, is quite important to how you view what the top 10 of all time is. Someone's just put in there. Luke Humphries should be in the top 5 already. Ryan Wilkinson. I think he could potentially go there, but in terms of it, he's only had 1 year, and the impact on the game isn't quite there because he's been overshadowed by someone else's impact on the game. So I wouldn't put him in the top 5 now. Maybe in the future, but certainly not. But it's that very recent thing, isn't it? It feels more modern. Is it Olgie? Olgie? Thank you for your donation. Says, have you ever played against some Norwegian players, and do you know some names from Norway? Norwegian dart players. Let's have a look. Norway darts players. See if we can get a list. I think if I got a refresher of some of the names that play in Norway. That's the World Cup. Norway darts players. Oh, Robert Wagner. He's Norway. Robert Wagner was a good player. Oh, Kordeka. Is he Norwegian? Kordeka, good player. I think Kordeka's probably your most likely player who's going to go a little bit like and do something. Yeah, Kordeka. Very tall guy as well. Very tall. Let's have a look at the Nordic Baltic rankings. See what we can see. Rankings. Order of Merit. 2024. Norway. Kordeka. I don't know Kent. So I've commentated on Kordeka before when he's been at the Super Series. I actually think Kordeka's a good player. I think Kordeka's your man. Absolutely. So yeah, Kordeka could be your guy. If you're looking for someone as a bit of a home nation. Yes, Kordeka, 9 darter on the Euro Tour. He could be your guy if you're looking for a Norwegian player to do you proud. Ah, right, okay. Isn't originally Dutch. Doing the old Jeffrey de Graaf, Paul Nicholson. Changing the allegiance. Van der Waal is out. Lucas Venig is out. Michel Toretta would be an interesting one. We've not. I don't think. Have we ever had an Italian qualifier before? Mervyn King 3-1 up on Roby John. Steven Van Peer getting started there. Have we missed anything? Danny Lauby going out. We've got that. We haven't missed anything there, have we? No. Okay. Last 16 games. So the next one. So this is getting Mervyn King 4-1 up. Andy Barton survived loads of match darts against Jelle Klassen, and now he's looking good against Owen Rolfs. I think Andy Barton's could be one today. Martijn Drack 4-1-0 up on Graham Hall. Graham Hall will lose his tour card if he doesn't get a result here. So Graham Hall would lose his tour card. 4 players, Mason, today qualify. Did you see the guy who throws all 3 darts? That's Scott Williams. He's always done that. That's Scott Williams. We'd love to see a new nationality like... oh, here's an interesting one. Matt, what is your Mount Rushmore of darts different from your top 5 players? So Mount Rushmore is all about like the impact, isn't it? Not who performs the best at a sport. So with that, you'd have to put Ollie Croft, Tommy Cox, potentially Barry Hearn, Phil Taylor. Because it's not just about who plays the best at the sport, is it? It's about who has the most impact. I mean, at one point, when Taylor dropped out of a tournament, that was it. Like, the event died. Like, people just weren't interested in it the same way. Oh, wow. We're nearly up to 52,000. So we're 10 subscribers away. 10 subscribers away from going to 52,700. There's a chance in the next couple of, like this week, the way it's going, we could hit 53,000 subscribers. That'd be nice. Also, if you haven't done so already, I also work on another YouTube channel. That is the Mission Darts YouTube channel, and I'm going to share with you now a video of which we've made, which is just in your chat box there for you. That is a video that's going to help you hopefully with your darts. I believe that one there is about flights, so different flights, different equipment and things. If you haven't done so already, please do go and hit the subscribe button on that channel as well, because the more subscribers that are available on the more subscribers that are on the Mission YouTube channel, the bigger budget we get, the more content we can make. So on that channel, we've got things like Rate My Hockey, which are a great series, educational videos, there's all sorts over there. So the more subscribers there as well, the more that we're going to be able to do. Ethan Allen, thank you for subscribing. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, go check that out, drop a subscribe on it, then come back, because we're going to finish off watching here as well. So let's have a look. It's on 11,424 subscribers at the moment. If 75 people here went over and subscribed to the Mission YouTube channel, that would put us on 11.5. So if 75 people could just go do that, that would be great. Paul Miller, the mission release will be in January. The mission release will be in January. So, but yeah, if like 75 people just went and hit the subscribe, that would be amazing. It'd help us out massively over there. I'll put the link in again for you, just so you can see it. Let's put it in here for you. Bosh. I say the more subscribers we get there, the more we can do. It is that simple, because they release budget based on what they've got. Perchy, thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Luke Harpman has also subscribed here. Thank you for that. Loads. The subscribing is the minutes thing, isn't it? Tom, thank you for subscribing on that one. Oh, that is a good jump. We've had 20 people gone over and done that. So 20 people have already gone over and subscribed. So thank you for that, subscribers, guys. Oh, wow. It's flying up. I appreciate that. It helps me out with my job in terms of being able to get some budget to make some more content for you guys. So really do appreciate that. Wayne Ferguson, thank you for going to Mission and subscribing over there. John Bones, thank you for subscribing. Yes, Evan Graham Hall has lost his tour card. Yes, that is Graham Hall out. He will start again from 0 if he goes through Q School. Mervyn King, the first player into the quarterfinals. So Mervyn King is 1 game away. Marco, thank you for subscribing to Mission. Oh, wow, loads of people have done it. Jonathan, I'm not going to Q School, no. I'm not going to be going to Q School. Richard, thank you. You get 7,500 for qualifying. So £7,500 for qualifying, and then obviously opportunities to get on top of that. Ryan Wilkinson has just become an Edgar fan. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining in there. Really do appreciate the support. Like I say, it really does help me out in regards to the channel. So thank you for that. Tossie, thank you for the donations today are incredible, and some good subscriptions as well to Mission Darts, Hayden White and Richard Brown. Thank you for hitting those buttons on there. I use cheap Gallant M2 darts because of the flat nose. Nothing else suits my front grip, but heard all pros avoid flat nose because of bad deflection. Yes. So in fact, hang on, bear with me a second. Bear with me. I'm going to see if I can get someone on for you.
Mr. Hat?
Right, Zach, just so you know, you're live at the moment, so don't swear. Right. Right, can anyone just say something quickly?
Hello.
Can everyone hear Zach coming through the phone? If everyone can hear Zach coming through the phone, just give me a yes or something. Just let me know that you can hear him. I've got it up to the microphone, so hopefully it's coming through okay.
Well, I feel like you're going to embarrass me on stream.
No, it's not. I've got a question here, and someone's just put in a super chat, so I feel I've got to give them the best answer possible.
Right.
So, yes, they can hear you. Okay, right, I'm just going to, 2 seconds. I'm just going to pull the question back up again.
Bring the stream up.
So, for anybody who doesn't know, you are now talking to Zach Thornton. Zach Thornton is a custom darts designer. He makes darts for many of the people you may have seen on the telly. Certainly like Ryan Searle, for example. Who else have you designed for, Zach?
Ryan Searle, Scott Williams, Keith Della, John Part, you.
Me, yeah.
Unfortunately.
So Zach makes darts for those and for other brands. If you throw a dart, Zach's probably worked on it in some way, shape or form. So the question here is, I use cheap Gallant M2 darts because of the flat nose. Nothing else suits my front grip, but heard a lot of pros avoid flat nose because of bad deflections.
Okay. What's the question?
So is first of all, is that the case in regards to deflections with a flat nose?
Yeah, I think it depends. For example, I think with the flat noses, it's, for example, if you look at Whitlock's darts, the fact that he can group the darts together when he hit those 3 bullseyes, because he had a tapered nose, there's more room at the end of the dart where the darts are hitting each other. So obviously if it's thick at the front, you don't have as much room at the very point, certainly if your darts go all the way in. And yeah, when you're hitting flights and things, if you have a long nose that's a bit more sleek, when your flights are hitting it, it's not hitting something flat, it's hitting something curved, so it can go over the surface. When it's a big, like a James Wade barrel, for example, his is very flat at the front, but his darts sit in fairly flat, so maybe it's not as impactful. But yeah, when you've got a longer nose that's tapered, when you hit something, it slides over the surface. When it's flat, it just thuds into it. So yeah, there is a bit behind it, yeah.
Okay, well, there's a couple of people in here actually asking if we've got your business details. So do you want to jump in the chat and come and say hi? Right, Zach's on his way in. Zach's on, right, okay. So Zach's on his way in now, so you can ask him equipment-related questions if you'd like to. The reason I think it's best to talk to Zach, I can give you equipment-related answers, but that's your guy. He knows more than I do. So in regards to equipment, he's the one that you want to do. Here he is. So you'll see there, Thornton Darts got the spanner next to his name. That's Zach. He is your equipment guy. He designs darts. He can custom make your darts as well for you. So and he's probably worked on an awful lot of darts that you throw without you even really knowing he's behind it. So you can @ Thornton Darts there. He's in the chat and he'll be able to answer your questions. If you've got any equipment related things, here's your gun. See, if I can't answer it, I'll get you someone who can. That's what we do here on Edgar TV. Mervyn King, yes, is 1 game away, isn't he? So it's the top 4 that qualify. Merv's in the top 8 now. So these are last 16 games that are all about to start. And these are a couple of games that are ongoing at the moment. Yep, Simon Whitlock is out. Jamie Hughes has lost his tour card. Simon Whitlock still has his tour card as things stand. So AJ says, highly recommend Zach services. Obviously used Zach before. Jack Christie looking for Adam Hunt to qualify. How long is Tom Taylor banned for? At the moment, we don't know. So we don't currently know how long he's banned for. Matt, how often would you change your barrels to a new set when on tour, Caden? I would change them. Personally, originally, I wouldn't change them that often. But then when I was signed by a manufacturer, sort of every 6 months or so. Rob, is Zach Mr. No You Hang Up? Yes, that's Zach. Zach's the one who plays You Hang Up First. That's him. That's what he's known for. Everywhere we go, someone's like, who hung up first? Oh, there, look, Michael, who hung up first? Brilliant. I hung up on Zach then, didn't I? But he was coming in the chat. But yeah, that's Zach, if you're unfamiliar. King 1 game away, 2 games from saving his tour card. And that's not good news for Simon Whitlock if Mervyn King gets in as well. Remember, Simon Whitlock is now on the bubble. Zach's tattoo, yes. He has a tattoo on his backside of a hat. I might be completely speaking out of turn here, but Zach, do you still do the consultations? Because one of the things Zach used to do, you used to be able to go on a video call with Zach and do a consultation around your dart and your design. Do you still do those? That was a good service. If you don't do it, you should do it, because that was good, where people could book a video call with Zach and he'd sit and chat with you about your darts. You could show him what it is. He'd be able to come up with designs and things for you. And yeah, Robert Owen taking it. Good call. MKR. That's correct. Robert Owen taking Dom Taylor's spot in the World Championships. Do you know what? I used to use Winmar Navigators, and I played with them for years. £10 set from Argos. There you go. So you get your bookings in now with Zach, guys. If you want an equipment consultation where you can sit on a video call with him and work through getting your perfect dart, he's taking bookings in the new year. Fully booked out for the festive period, but new year, new you. Four spots, Niall. Yes, 4 spots. So it goes to the semi-finalists. So you have to win your board and then 1 extra. So win your board and 1 extra. I don't sharpen my points, to be honest. I don't. I just get a new set. A new set of darts. I don't like messing with the point. I don't like changing the integrity of the point, whether it is taking them out or whether it's sharpening them. I don't like messing with them. So Matt, do you know the guy who coaches Connor Scott? Yeah, I mean, he's good. I like what he does. I like he's got some really good wordings and terminologies. Coach is different to me, as you know, a lot of people will. They'll coach different to each other. He coaches very different to my style, but I like a majority of what he does, for sure. Bennett's ban. Oh, it could be 5 years. It could be 5 years. Who's King got? Right, I'm just going to come off this quickly, guys, because I just want to see who King would have. So, where's Mervyn King? Mervyn King just beat Roby John. So, King's here. He'll play Andy Bartons or Matt Campbell. So, King plays Bartons or Campbell. And what's happening in that game? Campbell 2-1 up on Andy Bartons. So, he's waiting the winner of that. Okay. I believe that'll be for a qualifying position. So he's got Matt Campbell or Andy Bartons to qualify as Mervyn King. I like Graham Usher as well. Lee Evans averaging 99 against Adam Hunt. Sleven's playing well, isn't he? 107. No, it's not a good draw for King, that. It's not a good draw. Yeah, Sleven's playing well. Playing well. He's one who needs to win this, isn't he? Let's have a look. I think he's one who really does need to win it. Yeah, Sleven outside the tour car position. If Sleven gets in, if Sleven qualifies, he will move Simon Whitlock out of the tour car positions. Although with Steve Beaton handing his back, he'd still be in there. But then you've got worries then. People like Wesley Plazier. Who was Matt Campbell playing? Andy Bartons. Where's Andy Bartons? Oh, Andy Bartons would need a massive run at the World Championship to knock Simon Whitlock out, so he's fine. Kai Van Hoven loses his tour card. Jeffrey Deswan's lost his tour card. If he doesn't get through, Roby John. Oh, there's loads, isn't there? There's loads. Hunting, let's go. Lee Evans lost tour card. There's no joke about that, is there? 52,700. We got 700 subscribers have jumped again, guys. Thank you for that. Just having a look at Twitter. I asked on Twitter this morning. I said, who do people want to see qualify? I'll run through what people said. Mervyn King for Charlie Murphy. Gavlas or anyone but Gavlas or Bartons. Bartons still in. Adam Smith Neil back, yes. Beaton. Andy Bartons would be nice. Matt Dennett, Lee Evans, Steve Beaton. Beveridge or Borland, Steve Beaton, of course. Beaton. So Steve Beaton, very popular. Whitlock or King. Kratchmar. Simon Whitlock. So Simon Whitlock and Steve Beaton look to be the most popular options in regards to the qualifier today and what people want to see. I think from what I've heard, there's going to be about 26 tour cards this year. I think there's going to be 26 tour cards, which are apparently meant to be the lowest amount of tour cards since like 2013 or something this year, and it's going to be given to the highest entries, they reckon, for Q School. So could be interesting. Do I think Roby John goes to Q School? Absolutely. I think the only people that won't go to Q School is Vincent van der Voort. I think Vincent van der Voort is probably the only one who won't go to Q School. I think everyone else will. So Evans out. That's no laughing matter. Graham Usher out. I'd like to see Graham Usher back on the Moda Super Series, but I do also think here Graham Usher is going to have another go at his tour card. Jeffrey Deswan playing well, isn't he? Look, 111. Sleven still on 101. Campbell and Barton. Barton's rode his luck today. 2,000 entries. That's just a stab in the dark. Stab in the dark. I don't think there'll be that many. That's just someone taking a random stab at it. I don't know where the other 1,000 players are going to come from. And if that is the case, how are those 2,000 players going to play the Challenge Tour with 2 events in a day? It's not possible. It's not even possible. How does Q School even work? I can see, Jeffrey, if you're commenting on this, you're already a subscriber. So don't you worry. I'm going to talk you through everything you need to know. As soon as it comes round. For now, we're just going to... I'll let you know everything you need to focus on at the time you need to focus on it. Don't you worry. I think they're going to wait and try and hold all the games and play them all at the same time, because normally you get like Sky Sports News and things come to this event. So I think they might try and play all the games together. Q School, the favourite time of year for him to follow. Yep, it's a good time. Kritchmar, 4-2 down. Just before we get into the business end, guys, I know a lot of you have done it already, which I am very appreciative of. But if you haven't done so, please do go check out that link and put a subscribe on that channel. It will help out massively in regards to what I can do for you and make content. So just a couple of seconds to do. Pop over there, put the subscribe on, then come back for the conclusion of the darts. Four qualifiers today, so 4 people will get through. No, if there was 3 people, they would just played it in 3 brackets. So it just played in 3 brackets. Just trying to... How's the prep going for Lakeside? All good. Old Gold, thank you very much. Yeah, all good. Another super chat today. They're coming in brilliantly today, guys. Thank you for that. Very, very much appreciated. Especially this time of year. Getting all festive. Getting ready for the Christmas time. So thank you for those. Haterade. Should the PDC revoke Bennett's tour card before 2025? There's no point in revoking a tour card because it's still the same situation. You can't give it to somebody else. No one else can take a tour card mid-season. You can only give out a tour card at the start of the year. So, should he still be banned at the time of Q School, that card would go back to Q School, yes. You cannot, if you're serving a ban, you cannot go and... keep your card. So that tour card would go back to Q School. Just the last 4. Just the last 4 players. That's all you need to do. Last 4 players and you're in. What's the chances of Corey Cadby ever coming back? Biggest waste of talent ever. I fully agree. But he won't come back. He's gone. Big Johnny, I believe that is a guy called Johnny Bryan. If that is the case, while we're talking about Q School, he had one of the best ever Q School stories I can ever tell. So, even if it's not Johnny Bryan, I'm going to tell the story anyway. This is clever. This is absolute cleverness. So, there was a big queue at the bar. So a big queue at the bar. And a small queue at the food place. And what people was doing was they was going to the bar, getting their beverages and refreshments, then getting food, because the food was sort of by the door on the way past. So they was getting the drink, getting the food, and then going through. Yes, we do have to tell this story. And then going through to the main room, sitting down, eating the food and having the drinks. What Johnny did is he flipped it the other way round. And he went to the food first and then stood in the queue eating his butty. Genius. And the thing was, I looked at it and I thought, why have I never thought of that? I could stand in the queue, which I've got to do anyway, and eat my burger or eat my bacon butty or whatever I've got. Absolute genius. The man is a forward thinker. The man is generational talent. That's the sort of stuff I like. I mean, what a guy. What a guy. Yep, Graham Usher gone. So these are players that are all going to be in a qualifier game. Andy Barton's is out. Matt Campbell goes through. So it's going to be Matt Campbell versus Mervyn King. Because remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know the 3 and 4. So Jeffrey Deswan, who's played very well, plays Paul Crone. Is it Crone that is pronounced? Slevin is waiting the winner of Beveridge and Dracht. King will play Matt Campbell. All for a spot at Ali Pali. So we're starting to get the games lined up. Life hack. Exactly, before life hacks was even a thing. So we're nearly there. We nearly know the situation. We nearly know who's going to Kroner. He's a German player, I believe. If you win the last 8 game, you're in. Yeah, that's it. So this is the last round coming up now. So whoever wins this is in. This is it. Win this round, you're in. Big Boris will lose his total. Pogba, I'll have a look for you, pal. So Boris Kritschmar is currently, as things stand, the number 62. Behind him is Connor Scott. So he's also got the Steve Beaton rule as well. So he's got 1, 2, 3 players. So he needs 4 people below him to outperform him to drop out the tour card positions. Of which, at the moment, Connor Scott probably will. Plazier would have to reach the 3rd round. Nick Kenny would have to reach the 3rd round. Robert Owen would have to reach the 3rd round. Tricol would have to reach 4. De Graaf would have to reach 4. So yeah, it's not likely. It's not likely. Yeah, I think Boris Kritschmar looks safe at the moment. I think Boris Kritschmar will hang in. I think Boris Kritschmar hangs on. Matt, when you win Lakeside, would you consider Q School again? No. I'm too busy at the start of next year. I am booked up till about May in regards to media, video, content creation, with Sky, with Modus, with the PDC. I am chocker. It's just not an option at the moment. So, will you be live for the full draw at 4:30? I won't be. I've got a session this afternoon / evening. So I've got a private one-to-one session. So I won't be on for the draw. But we will be doing reactions to the draw. There'll be video content and things coming out. So there won't be a live for the draw, but there will be some content, for sure. But the full draw, 4:30 today. Who will you pick in a bar fight from dart players? As in, like, to fight them or to fight for me? Hey, Tereg, thank you for that. Plus, let's be honest, Matt would need to up his average about 20 to be on the tour again. I mean, I wouldn't say 20. I'm starting to average now in the mid-80s again. If I put 20 on, that'd be 105. I'd be the best player in the world. But yeah, I just don't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to put. I just don't have that drive at the moment to do what would need to be done. Just enjoy watching your content, Pundra. Seem to suit you. Yeah, I enjoy doing it so much more. I really do. Really do enjoy it. You've all been really nice today. It's You're all being... We normally get a couple of sausages in here. But yeah, you're all being really nice today. It's great. We're just waiting on these games. I don't think they're going to start games like King. I think they're going to try and start them all at the same time. I think that's what they traditionally do. Would love to see Boris Kritschmar against Edgar in a fight. Why? I was just saying you was all being really nice, and then you make that suggestion. Why would you want to see that? So, Boris, I am a person who is confident in my abilities to handle myself. No chance against Boris. He's just too big. It's too big. There's a reason weight classes and height distances and all that sort of thing. And the fact he's trained himself, I'd have no chance. I would literally have no chance. It'd be a complete mismatch. Be a complete one. Sometimes size matters. Jake Clark, yes. Right, look. To give you a little bit of insight, where's that question gone? I can't remember what I was answering there. Media commitments, yes. Yeah, so it's not just about what's financially better, it's about the mindset as well. So when you play on the Pro Tour, you get to a point where you're okay with and you're used to and you live with the lifestyle of if you win you get paid, if you don't win you don't get paid. You get used to that lifestyle. Now, as you get older, shall we say, as things change, or when you lose that mindset, I've lost it now. I'm not in that mindset. I know if I leave the house and go away for a week, I know what I'm getting paid. And I know I'm going to get paid. With the Pro Tour, I could go away for the week, and the first thing is I'm actually losing money. I've first of all got to cover the loss. Then I've got to then try and make money on top of that. There's no guarantee. And that's okay when you've got that mindset, that's okay. But when you lose that mindset, that's where you struggle. I've now got comfortable and I'm now familiar with the idea if I go to work, I get paid. And it's hard to come out of that mentality. And I don't know if I could anymore. So it's not just what's more financially better, it's also what is psychologically better in the fact of what you're expecting from going to work. Because you don't get that with the that's life as a pro sportsman. It's not. That's life as a pro darts player. If you're on golf and you finish bottom, you still get paid. If you're a footballer and you sit on the bench, you still get paid. So, yes, you can get paid more by going on and scoring a goal and getting a goal bonus or a clean sheet bonus or a win bonus or these things, but you are guaranteed your salary. You get more for better performance. With darts, you would find that, yeah, I think there should be a guarantee. So yeah, you get and tennis is the same as well, isn't it? Tennis, I spot Aston Villa, by the way, for that question. But yeah, most sports you have some form of security. Oh, I thought golf was one where you got paid on position. I have been misinformed. the finals. No, so dart players are all self-employed. So all dart players are self-employed. So no pension, no holiday pay, no sick pay, nothing if you're injured. And like, this is what I mean. So I wouldn't want to go back to that kind of thing. Just waiting on the end of... So Martijn Drax, the final player through. So that's our top 8 lineup. So for anyone who is just joining, this is how it looks. These are your qualifying games. I think they're going to start them all at the same time together. They'll probably say 2:35, I reckon. They'll probably go, right, we're going to kick-start it at 2:35 or something. Mervyn King will take on Martin Campbell. Dylan Slevin will take on Martijn Drax. Paul Crone will take on Jeffrey Deswan. Adam Hunt will take on Rhys Griffin. I think Adam Hunt is going to be really happy with that draw against Rhys Griffin. Mervyn King, Matt Campbell is terrible for both. Dylan Slevin's going to like his draw there, especially how well he's played. I wouldn't be surprised to see Slevin go through here. I think Jeffrey Deswan. So from here, I'm going to go Adam Hunt, Jeffrey Deswan, Dylan Slevin, Mervyn King. But I think that's probably more hope rather than think it's going to go in. Oh no, it looks like they're going to start those games now, actually. Looks like they're going to start the games now. They're firing them up. Come on, the Merv. Come on, the Merv. If you are in here, guys, you're not subscribed, take this moment, as we've got a little break in play, to hit the subscribe button here on Edgar TV. We are jumping to... I want to get to 100,000. I want a plaque like Tom Hare's got. Tom Hare's got a plaque. I want a plaque. And he said it's really nice, which is making me even more jealous. So, if we haven't subscribed already, help a guy out. Hit the subscribe button. What will your walk-on song be at Lakeside? Right. So, everything I do at Lakeside has been thought out. The shirt that I'm wearing has been thought out. The song that I'm walking onto has been thought out. Now, what the song is, I'm going to tell you. You're in here, you should get a heads up in 6 days' time. The song is Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Now, the reason I've picked that song is because it is used on a film called The Wrestler. The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. Now, Mickey Rourke in that film is a wrestler who can't let it go and just keeps going until he can't go no more. He can't go no more. And the theory is he ends up dying in the ring. And I feel like that's what I'm doing here because my wrist kills at times, but yet I still keep doing it, and the nerve in my arm hurt, and the amount of treatment I have to do, and it keeps going, and I keep going back, and I keep playing, and I keep going, right, I need to stop, but keep doing it. So I think there's a lot of meaning in that as well for me. And even though I said this is probably going to be my last, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to play. It doesn't mean I'm not going to play anymore, does it? So yeah, absolutely. That is the meaning behind the song of which I've done. No one cares about the backstory. They just want a good song to bop to. Yes. So that's right. It does two things. It gives you that song, and also you guys understand the meaning. There are 777 people in here now who know the meaning. That song isn't just something I've picked because I've gone, oh, it's a great song. It's a great song that's also got a meaning as well. Hayden White, yes, I'm a wrestling fan, absolutely, and I'm going to be starting a wrestling YouTube channel very soon. In January that'll be, and with that I will also be I'm going to start advertising that soon, actually, so that we can get some subscribers on it ready in advance. But yeah, I will be doing a wrestling YouTube channel as well. That's going to be starting from January, so I will put some information out about that. Dylan Sleven's looking good. He's 1 game away. He's 1 game away. Tell you what, while we've got a moment as well, there's just going to be a little delay before they start the qualifying game, and then it'll all be up and running. Okay, let me just get this for you. So, also, I've been nearly 300 likes on the stream as well. Get in. Thanks for that, guys. Also, I've been sharing with you today the Mission Darts YouTube channel. That's myself and Andy Cornwall. What we do is we do a YouTube channel where we've got entertainment on there. Oh, wrong button. We've got entertainment on there. We've got educational stuff. There we go. We've got educational stuff. We've got all sorts of bits on there. If you haven't gone over there, please do go and hit a subscribe on that. Every week we've got content for you. The more subscribers, the more content we can do. So if you haven't gone and subscribed over there, just click that link. It'll take you over to the Mission YouTube channel. Go pop a subscribe on that. I'm hoping today, what I was hoping to do was get that up to 11,500 subscribers. At the moment, it's on 11,467. So if 33 people went and subscribed, that would hit the target. So, and it's a really good channel with lots of good sort of educational videos, lots of fun content over there. I'll pop the link in again for you here. 33 people go and do it out of the 700 and so in here. We will hit that target today. Yeah, I'll let you know the Lee Dring. Thank you for subscribing here. I will let you know what the wrestling channel is. I'm definitely going to do it. 4 people. George qualified for Ali Pally. Brett the Hitman Dart is one of the shirts I had made, yeah, for the Lakeside, but it's not one I've had made, not one I've produced. In regards to my shirt, I'm going to do a shirt reveal on my TikTok. So if you are on TikTok, Matthew Edgar 170 is where you need to go. I will be doing a shirt reveal on TikTok for this Saturday's Lakeside game. Give you a heads up on there. So Matthew Edgar 170 for that. Don't put your old wrestling gear on, I won't. I think the World Championship expansion would be good. Will you cover all wrestling? I watch wrestling all the time, but not WWE. Yeah. So it's going to be myself, and there's another guy that's going to be doing it with me. So me and Adam are going to do it. Adam's going to be doing interviews and podcast-related stuff, and he's going to be covering a lot of other bits, certainly UK wrestling as well. And I'm going to be focusing on like some different content and things like that. So I'm in a room I construct myself on Breeze, but no, it's wallpaper. It's just wallpaper. Done it, Matt. Need 32 now. Thank you, Viv. Thank you. These games should be starting hopefully in the near future. Let's see how close we got, shall we? See how close we got. Oh, wow. That was a jump. We're 18 away. 18 subscribers away on the Mission YouTube channel from hitting the target. I'll put the link in again for you. We're so close. The videos on there are like my normal style of content, but like with better production values, because we've got a videographer and an editor who actually knows what he's doing. So it's like, oh, Mervyn King's just started as well. So it's like my content, but with production values. So if you like something a little bit nicer, and also we go out, we do Rate My Ockies, we do all sorts of stuff. Jason, thank you for subscribing over there. Very much appreciated. So yeah, there's all sorts of extra content on there. Like, oh, we're nearly at 12 to go. 12 to go. Good subscribing, guys. And Dave subscribing. Good hour, a good couple of minutes of subscriptions, isn't it? This. How are you finding the new darts, Matt? Looking forward to getting my hands on the set when they're available in the new year. Luke, I'm loving them. Thank you very much. Looking forward to showing you them all on the Lakeside stage. Loved Rate My Hockey Series 2. Loved Rate My Hockey. Recommend the Mission YouTube channel. Yes, thank you, guys. Glad you're enjoying the Mission YouTube channel. We're out filming Rate My Hockey Series 3 in January. There is a new series regarding shops that starts this Wednesday. There's a coaching series that will start in December. So if you're looking for coaching tips, every single week there'll be coaching tips and games and all sorts of things on there as well. So get yourself over to that channel for that. Dutch Destroyer has become an Edgar TV super fan. Thank you for your subscription and joining up the super fan club here. It really does, as I say, always help me out. It helps me develop this channel further. So thank you for becoming a member and supporting financially the channel. The final games are underway. Mervyn King, Matt Campbell, Jeffrey Dizwan and Paul Crone, Dract and Slevin. So I'm going Slevin, Dizwan, King, Hunt. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen here. But whoa, another jump in subscribers again here. Matthias, thank you. Quaker, thank you. Top 8 is the last round. Yes, this is the final. The winners are in. Win this game, you are in the World Championships. That is the equation. We had 3 new members join today as well, so thank you for that. And once again, thank you to all those people that have put in the super chat donations today. It's been a mad day, and I appreciate every single one of you for that. So thank you very, very much. So it does help me out so much with what I do here. Can't even describe it, even though I'm trying to. Trying to give you an idea. 1st to 6. Do you know what? I think it might be 1st to 7. It's normally 1st to 7 because, yeah, 1st to 7. Thanks, guys. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, it's 1st to 7. I thought it went up a leg. Come on, King. You're better than 76. Step it up, lad. When we get closer to results, it will we'll jump into games. So Andrew, that is just that is where people can support the channel basically financially. So you can sign up to become a member. I don't do anything different for members because I don't want to make content for because someone might really like what I do, really like my channel, really like my content, but can't afford to be a member, and I don't want to alienate them just because they can't. So it's purely just if you enjoy it and you want to support me, you can, but it's not like I make specific content just for the members because I don't like the idea of alienating people just because of financial. So Matt, what type of content will you be making for your wrestling channel? So it's not going to be. I'm going to be trying to make like lots of really sort of original, like I do here. So like I'm going to WrestleMania. Like how much does it cost to go to WrestleMania? We're going to be getting people on for interviews. I might do a bit of training in wrestling and show you what wrestling training looks like. We're going to look for stories like. So it's not going to be just reviews. Like I don't want to review stuff. I want to find like original content around things, so it'll all be like a content creation plan. What do wrestlers get paid? What opportunities are there for independent wrestlers? All that sort of stuff. So we're going to be sponsoring a couple of wrestlers as well, and we're going to be getting them like what does a wrestler eat what does an independent wrestler eat on a day-to-day basis. So it'll be like lots of content around it. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Do a content. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do a members stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. Certainly for like playing people via members stream. That would be good. Do like a come play me live at darts sort of thing. That could work. But then still make sure I've got to then do it for the normal channel as well, so everyone gets a chance. But yeah, it maybe just increases your chance. Who was Mr. America? I don't know. That was the biggest mystery going, wasn't it? Crone the closest to the thing. I don't know if any wrestlers like darts. A similar route to this channel, then interest. Yeah, it'll be a very similar route to this channel, but just with wrestling. It'll be very, very similar. It'll just be wrestling related. I've also got like lots of retro toys, figure collections, memorabilia, merchandise that I can sort of share as well and show you like different bits. Did we hit that target? We did on mission. We did it. 11,505. We did it, guys. Thank you for that. That is incredible. Yeah, and the thing is, are there any tickets left for Lakeside, Matt? Yes, there are. It's Saturday. You've got about 150 tickets left, I believe, for Saturday. So, yep, you can get over there and get some tickets. Yeah, $7.5 grand or nothing this game, isn't it? $7.5 grand or nothing. Do you... Where was that? What was that comment? Mervyn King 2 will not go on the King. Oh, the question's gone. Oh, another member. Andrew K becomes an Edgar fan. Thank you, Andrew K, for supporting the channel and what I do here. Do really appreciate all the support. The support today has been incredible. The likes, the subscriptions, the super chats, the fans, the members, everything. Just thank you for signing up to that. Appreciate it. Tom, how many times did you qualify for Ali Palima? I qualified 3 times. So I played Alexander Palace 3 times, twice lost in the first round and made the second round on one occasion, losing to Mental Suljevic. And then this year I'm playing Lakeside, which is the WDF World Championship as well. Ben Cooking. Donations today, guys, have been incredible. Going through Dartitis right now, any tips? Love the channel, your practice routines are so good. Okay, so, Ben, it's hard to diagnose Dartitis, and it's hard to deal with it without seeing the extent of it and without working with you on a one-to-one basis as such. However, what I can do is give you some advice to avoid. Now, the advice you need to avoid advice that fuels the problem. So think of it this way. Dartitis is a fire, right? What you need to do is you need to make sure you don't fuel that fire and preempt. So Dartitis is preempting a problem. I am preempting an issue. I am preempting that I'm going to feel this way. So the advice out there is things like throw with your left hand, throw with the eyes shut, throw with the lights off. It's terrible advice, because what you're doing is you're saying there's going to be a problem, so I need to solve the problem before it happens. So that there is the big issue. The big issue. So with my advice here, my advice is do things that don't fuel the fire. So that don't preempt, that don't build anxiety, because that will build anxiety. Dartitis is a performance-related anxiety. So should you do things that build anxiety, you're fueling that fire. So ignore that terrible advice that's out there in regards to turning the lights off, shutting your eyes, or all these different things. It's do the opposite. Now, you can do things that can make you... So, for example, you could get different coloured flights. So for example, get 2 red, 1 yellow, as an example. And what I'd want you to do is between your throws, go red, yellow, red. Don't worry about when you're throwing them, but when you're not throwing, organise in your hand red, yellow, red, red, yellow, red. Because what your brain will do is the brain can't... The conscious brain can't multitask to the level of I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. So if you are physically active and doing something, I've got my darts in my hand, I'm arranging my darts in order, I'm arranging my darts in this order, you can't then start thinking forward at the same time. Where if you don't do anything in that period of time, you'll start going, oh, I hope I don't stick, I hope I don't do this, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that. Red, yellow, red, red, yellow, red, red, yellow, red. That's the first tip. There's obviously other things that you put on top of that, but that would be my first tip in regards to what you can do. Ignore the terrible advice. Don't fuel the fire. Hope that helps you in some way. Reminder, it's first to 7. Yeah, that's it. Shuffle your darts like Menzies. Right, question time. Did I miss anything there? Websites for the score is Darts Connect. Dart Connect. So it may not be for Dartitis, why someone like Pilgrim goes different colours, but those patterns are the same thing. So it takes the conscious brain and it gives it a task. It's very similar with the chimp paradox. We may see that it's a book that's available. It's about tasking the brain. This is the qualifier. So this is the game. This is the one. The winners of these games qualify. 4 players through, 4 winners. In your opinion, who is the best darts player currently playing who has never won a ranking or non-ranking tournament? Is it in TV tournaments or in general? Why have I froze? Hello? What's going on? There we go. I thought I froze then. Matt, is your vision to get back to the tour? No, it's not, I'm afraid. Beaton went out earlier. Yeah, that was a shame. Dave Chisholm, if it's on TV. You've also got to put Terry Jenkins in there. Matt, repeating a question from someone earlier. If Jurgen had won yesterday and there would have been 3 tickets available, how would they decide? So they'd just do it to 3. So this is a tournament played to 4 places. They'd just play it to 3. So let's say, for example... Well, don't think of this as a tournament. Like running out as a quarterfinal, semi-final, last 16, things like that. What would happen is they would play in brackets. So it'd just be 3 brackets. So it's happened a few times before. So don't think of this as it's happening as a tournament. Oh, Adam Hunt is in trouble. He's 4-0 down to Rhys Griffiths. Mervyn King 4-2 up. So Rhys Griffiths the closest at the moment to World Championship. We'll tune into some of these games soon. I think King's going to do it, isn't he? Go on, guys. Who's going to do it? Is King going to do it? Yes or no? Chuck it in, guys. He's already missed a lot of doubles in this game. Is Mervyn King going to do it? Will Slevin keep his tour card if he qualifies? Let me know. Let me tell you. If Slevin wins this game, he will go up to 72,000. He will jump up to number 6. Yeah, I think Slevin wins this game. I think he keeps his tour card. And he'll knock Simon Whitlock out of position. So he will keep his card and knock Simon Whitlock out of position. Look at all these yeses. Everyone's going for the King. Everyone's going for Mervyn King. Yes. King, 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 King. Lots of Mervyn King fans. We're all thinking Mervyn King. Rhys Griffin's nearly there. Dylan Slevin nearly there. It's exciting, isn't it, this time of year? Well, this is another good point here, guys. Get your subscriptions in now, because back end of this year, we're going to look at who's in the World Championship, who's not, the draw with predictions and what we think is going to happen there. We're going to be looking at the who's lost tour cards, who needs to go to Q School, who's not going to Q School, Lakeside, my journey that's going on there. I've got interviews, I've got Paul Hinks on the channel. I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff coming. This is the time to hit the subscribe button, guys, because once this is over today, we'll all disperse again, won't we? And we'll go our ways for a little bit. But hit that subscribe button. Come on. The draw is at 4:30 today. Mervyn King 5-2 up. He's nearly there. He's nearly there. The draw is at 5:30 today. 4:30 today. And it's going to be on Sky Sports News, I believe. Come on, the King. Go on, Merv. My first round game is Saturday. This Saturday, the 30th. My first round game. Saturday the 30th. I'm on at 7 o'clock. I will give you all the details you need. So all the details you need will be given to you and they will be available. So don't you worry about missing out on any of that. Wow. It's on YouTube, yeah, absolutely. I think there'll be a lot of people who want Menzies to play Fallon first round, actually. I think there'll be a lot of people that like the idea of that. Jeffrey does one nearly there. Adam Hunt's having a stinker, isn't he? But this is it. You get $7.5 grand or nothing. There's nothing in between. I've lost in this round before. It sucks. I lost in this in 2014, 2 weeks after losing in the Grand Slam final. It sucks. I think we're going to have to get into Mervyn King territory here in a minute, aren't we? How can we watch Lakeside? I'll give you all the links you need in regards to being able to watch Lakeside. It's on Great Game YouTube and then it'll be on Blaze TV. Right, I'm going to go into the Mervyn King game. Bear with me. I've got to put my mic down. Mervyn King. Ta-da! Mervyn King game. The order of play will be a couple of days after. It won't be long after that. Would you expect there to be many hundred averages at Lakeside? Not really, to be honest, no. It's not really a 100 average sort of lineup, is it? But at the same time, I don't think averages are the story of Lakeside. I think the games are different, aren't they? Barry Hearn once said, and I always agree with, the two donkeys can make the best race. It's not so much about the level; it's about a game being competitive that I like to see. Oh, Mervyn King's flopping. Mervyn King flopping. Pogba, yes, you would. Yeah, if you finish in the 65th position, you'll keep your card because Beaton's giving his up. But if Leighton Bennett, for example, doesn't keep his card, then that will go to Q School because he's not in the top 64. Go on, Merv. That's more like it, lad. Over 900 people in here now. They must know we're watching Mervyn King. And they're coming to subscribe. Hit that subscribe. 100k. Here we come. Here we come. Would I like to see the winner of the Grand Slam? Do you know what? The winner of the Lakeside, I don't think should go Grand Slam spot because it's not supported the PDC system. So I don't see why it should take from the PDC system as such. Jacob Fatu. Robert Owen is in the World Championship. Yes, he takes the place of Dom Taylor. Dom Taylor, will he keep his card? It depends what his ban is when January comes around. Whitlock is out. Liquid Berry, yes. Whitlock is out. Dizwan's through. Jeffrey Dizwan, first player through to the World Championships. We've got one in. 129 for the match. That's bottle, isn't it? So Jeffrey Dizwan is in the World Championships. 3 more players to decide. 3 more places to go. Yeah, good finish that, weren't it? The big finishes everywhere. Big finishes everywhere. Matt Campbell with one. Merv King's taking the foot off here. Campbell's coming back too strong, isn't he? Yeah, King's struggling here. King's struggling. I'm just going to put it on my phone as well so I can keep an eye on the other scores while we're watching the Mervyn King game. Merv bottling. I'm not sure it's bottling, but what's going on? Reece Griffin 5-2 up on Adam Hunt. So Adam Hunt's pulled a couple back. Slevin 5-1 on Martijn Dracht. Craig, thank you for subscribing. Any games I'd recommend to that? Do you know what? Honestly, head over to the Mission YouTube channel. So head over to the Mission YouTube channel and go and give that a look. There's loads of practice games and routines on there. That'd be worth going and having a look at. So the Mission YouTube channel will be good for you. Got loads of games. Slevin's not through. It's first to 7. Slevin's on 6. Reece Griffin on 6. So Griffin on 6. Slevin on 6. King's in trouble here. This is King's darts, isn't it? So King thrown first here. So Matt Campbell breaks. This is for a break. This is for a break and he'll have the throw. We can't lose beaten and King. Oh. Surely not beaten and King. Oh, come on then, Mervyn. This is the This could be the game. This could be the turning moment. If King loses this, Matt Campbell's 2 legs away and he's got the darts in a best of 3. Oh. Oh, he's got him 1. Now he's in trouble. So Matt Campbell now has the darts and it's a best of 3, essentially. Merv's got a hit here. He's got to hit here, Mervyn King. The other games are 6-4, Dylan Slevin, and 6-2 to Reece Griffin. So they're in last leg shootouts. Martijn Drax just brought it back to 6-5 on that board. Reece Griffin wants 36 if Hunt misses 1-2. Reece Griffin's got 3 match darts over on the other board against Adam Hunt. Reece Griffin does it in 2. So Reece Griffin is in. Griffin's in the World Championships. Jeffrey Does 1 is in. Dylan Slevin is 6-5 up on Martijn Dracht. And we're watching King and Campbell. So Reece Griffin in. He's the Welshman, Reece Griffin. He's in. Let's have a look. I'll keep an eye on Slevin's game as well. He's currently 6-5 up. He will have the throw in the decider as well, will Dylan Slevin, if it goes there. So if it goes to a decider, Dylan Slevin will have the throw. Oh, do you know what? Michael Smith and Jeffrey Jazwan was one of my favourite all-time World Championship first-round matches. It was a really, really good game. A really good game. King for a breaker 7 wants the Paul Hinks 127 in game. Go on, Merv. Come on, Merv. Ah, 15? 15? He's got to win both legs now. Campbell wins one more, Merv's out. Merv needs to win both legs or Campbell's in the Worlds. Campbell's in the top 64 regardless. So there'll be no change there for that. How's he not? He's probably gone on single 20s in it 5, or he could have, you know. Slevens hit 1 treble in 18 darts. So Sleven's got a shot of 111. He's had 18 darts. He's hit 1 treble 20 in this leg, but now he wants 111 to qualify for the World Championships. This would be brutal, this, after hitting 1 treble in 18. He's hit it! He's hit it! Sleven's took the 111. So Sleven's in the World Championships. He hit 1 treble 20 in the whole leg, and he's won it. So Dylan Sleven's in. So that now means Simon Whitlock's in trouble. Simon Whitlock could lose his card here. This has been disaster day for Whitlock. Not only has he not got in, but people around him have. Whitlock's in big trouble. Big trouble. King with a 12 darter. He needs something like that. Wow, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Last leg. Last chance. Last one. Last space available in the World Championship. It's going to Matt Campbell or it's going to Mervyn King. Draws in 90 minutes. Oh, 1, 3, 5. 2 trebles. 2 trebles there for Campbell. Oof. Sleven saved his card. So, yeah, it looks like he's good. Looks like he's going to save his card. Absolutely. Oh, 25, Merv. Oh. Really? Really? Come on. It is his chance. Come on. But this isn't because I dislike Matt Campbell, by the way. I love Matt Campbell. He's a great guy. I just really want to see Mervyn King at the World Championships. Guy's box office. Guy's drama. 180. 180. You got to will it in. 85. 111 to save his card. Yeah, that is bottle, isn't it? Bottle. Better than 15. Yeah, he's hit 15 twice, hasn't he, Mervyn? Twice hit 15. Christopher, am I the only one hoping Matt wins? You may be getting your wish. He's miles ahead. Merv King needs misses now. There's nothing Mervyn King can do. There's nothing. He's 100 points behind plus 3 darts that Matt's got in his hand. There is nothing Mervyn King can do. He literally needs Matt Campbell to capitulate on the double. He needs Matt Campbell to absolutely bottle this at the back end. There is nothing he can do here but hit. Oh, wow. He's hoping, isn't he? He's hoping. Matt Campbell's probably going to get about 6 match darts here. Nice leave. Okay. The draw's out at 4:30 today. 4:30 today, the draw for the World Championships. Also, guys, before this game ends, go hit the subscribe. We've got over 1,000 people in here. Hit that subscribe button, guys. It's done. King's gone. It's done. Qualifiers are done. We know who's going to keep their cards. We know who's going to lose their cards. We know a lot of things now in regards to that. We know the lineup for the World Championships. It's all done and dusted. Everything is completed. So 4:30, the draw will be out. Mervyn King has just lost his tour card. Yes, we have just witnessed Mervyn King losing his tour cards. So unfortunately, no Mervyn King. Simon Whitlock's in big trouble now. He's likely to lose his card. Vincent van der Voort's lost his card. Adrian Lewis has lost his card. Loads of people have lost cards. I will be doing an updates video on that in regards to all the people that have lost cards. That video is going to be coming out in the week. There's going to be lots of other content coming in regards to the World Championships, predictions. The full list will be available very soon on the PDC site. So pdc.tv and the PDC YouTube channel. The TikTok, Twitter, X. I'll get there in the end. It's like when your grandma goes to all the names at Christmas, isn't it? So yeah, there's loads of those come. There's going to be lots of content and coverage coming here. So make sure you hit your subscribe button here. And also, if you haven't seen this channel yet, more Edgar content on there. Please do go check that channel out. It's the Mission Darts channel. Lots of entertaining content there. Darts and Snooker Shorts are subscribed here. Thanks for that. Lots of entertaining content, lots of educational content. We are about to launch a series on darts coaching, ways in which you can improve your game, tips, advice and tricks for you. If you go check that link out in there, put a subscribe on. It's going to be every Monday. Every Monday there's going to be things on there in regards to coaching tips and advice. On a Wednesday we're going to be going around dart shops in the UK and venues, showing you some of those. There's going to be some funny things on there. There's going to be some talking points, so there's going to be all sorts of bits on there, so go check that Mission YouTube channel out as well. It is very worth a subscribe. I think that's pretty much. Oh, one more thing. Yes, shirts are available right now, guys. Matthew Edgar shirts are available. They are £40. Shipping is available worldwide on those, and I will also chuck in some signed flights for you as well, because these shirts don't sign too well because there's too much colour on them, but I will chuck some flights in there for you, some so you can use some Edgar TV flights for yourself, and some signed Edgar TV flights will be available as well. If you do want one of the new Matthew Edgar shirts, you can hit me up on any of the social media platforms at the bottom, Edgar501 on X, EdgarTV86 or Edgar TV on Facebook. You can also catch me on TikTok. You can send me a message on there, Matthew Edgar 170, and the shirts are available on there as well. Right, brilliant. I think that's everything done. I think that's everything covered. We can breathe. What a day. What a day. I hope you've enjoyed the live. We'll be doing lives every day during the World Championships, and hopefully during Lakeside as well. We'll be doing some there. So I will catch you soon for some videos. 4:30 the draw today. Let's see what it throws up. I'll be reviewing that.